All right, we're back with some more core value Street Fighter 6. A little technical difficulties, but we resolved a lot of them. Now we're going to be fully operational. We have 2 players already sitting at the ready. My name is Flex Luther.
And I am Replica.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm excited. I wanted to commentate with you in anything for a long time. So I'm happy. I'm happy.
That's so nice to hear. Yeah, I'm very excited.
We have a long storied history. We played many games against each other.
Many a games.
And now we get to be teammates.
Yeah. Oh
on
man,
the microphone.
I'm so excited.
You're going to be on Soul Calibur 6, right?
Oh, of course.
Later down the line. The premiere event over in the PDX. Do catch Replica when that comes around. Yeah. But right now, we got some people set up. If I'm not mistaken, I always forget. I don't know his tag. Dagger G. I know Dagger G. That guy has cooked me in literally every game I've ever been in his presence in.
Okay.
It's hard to forget.
Guile and Elena.
Guile,
okay,
Elena.
I actually have not seen much of Elena in like tournament. I just saw week 1 stuff,
Elena's
so I'm excited to see.
She's been like here and there. I've not seen a lot of top player representation, but hey, we in the PDX, it ain't about that right now. We just throwing hands.
We throwing hands.
We have to throw hands. Now with the good
citrus flavors, I love that tag.
Oh, citrus oh my. This is embarrassing for me. That's
oh my goodness, look at all these soft moves. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're just kind of getting used to it, getting back into the territory. Meanwhile, we're getting that parry on deck.
Can Elena go under those projectiles with the
She do got
spin?
slide. However, setting up boom, the stationary boom is not going to be able to get slid under.
Okay.
Having to bide a little bit of time.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of, there we go.
There it is, yep.
The names are flipped. Dagger G is playing Guile.
Dagger G is the guy.
Yes,
okay.
and Dagger G is very familiar with having those booms and the DP ready. As you can see, there was a lot of attempts to try and go under them and try and get an opportunity, but Dagger G just immediately cut it off right then and there. Citrus Flavor's gonna have to adjust a little bit, but he does have a good win behind him right now. He did beat Alex, aka MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee. Which is a good win.
Good win and a great tag.
It's a beautiful state to be in, right? Couple little counter hits.
Ooh, going to level 2. Are we going to get loops?
Now we're just going to unload the mag as we just try and get as much of an HP lead as we can.
Oh my God,
lifted again.
What? Look at that damage. Oh, blocking that. Getting the bazooka knee. Able to push the pressure.
Probably another one in. Burnout is not going to matter too much. Citrus kind of walks into that boom. That's a pretty comfortable game 1 for Dagger.
This looks really rough for Elena. She does not look like she has the tools to serve to do that. But getting in on this,
kicks.
pushing Guile to the corner.
Ooh, test some flare a little bit. Just trying to see what's going to happen. I'm seeing some
spacing with those booms, like some really solid, just like mid-range, like slightly out of your range boom hits. Love watching this.
And the first perfect parry for Citrus Flavors. There we go.
Doesn't get the follow-up
pickup, but it's Dagger G we're talking about. We got them combos on deck. Just rips a very core values. Guile combo out in there.
I get the joke. I get the joke.
Oh, expecting another
does not get punished though.
Yeah, he's trying to be extremely preemptive. He's been predicting a lot of Citrus Flavors options pretty well, but right now
gets the drive impact. Gonna go for, oh my goodness, another one just to get that burnout going. Really wants to keep that pressure on, going to get that level 2 install. Gonna try to keep Elena off. Get back my meter.
Keep her at bay.
Stay away from me. I don't want to deal with this.
Back. Oh, okay, we got past one boom, and then another overhead kick just to put her back to the centers. Now starting a little position going for the corner. Dagger just kind of
really loving Dagger G's use of these booms to keep Citrus Flavors at bay. Citrus Flavor, though, getting in on here and just staying in the corner, trying to get that overhead. Hits it, gonna go for the level 3. We're gonna see a heal here. No, it's level 2. We're gonna see a lot of damage come out.
Now that's that CA. That's critical.
Oh my goodness.
But didn't
we're even in
kill,
health.
interestingly enough. And the call out.
Oh
That's
my
closing the door on Citrus Flavors winner side run. Again, winner side. So there's a high likelihood we could see him yet again. But Dagger G showing the classic core values. I'm here to get top 4. I'm here to top 8 this as per usual.
This tournament is mine.
Absolutely.
Coming with my game face on. I'm bringing it all to the table.
His Street Fighter story is so funny because for those who don't know, he is a top level Remy player in Third Strike. and I actually don't know who he plays in Garo, but also insanely good at that game too. But the second that EVO 2024 ended, when it was like the third strike run, he like came over to a couple regionals over in Oregon, and it was just like, you know what, screw it, I'll play some Street Fighter 6, and then cooked everyone.
Just started wailing on
there was a
people.
very established top cut at that time, and Dagger just sliced it down the middle.
It's like, hey, you guys got room for a Guile?
Yeah.
I, mean, I come from
Yeah,
third
the
strike.
third Guile, yeah. Beautiful stuff.
Just another one. Just add them on.
No. But with that, it's time. Unfortunately, we got hired to do this. I'm so sorry. Thank you for being here. It was a wonderful time.
Thank you.
See you over at Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah, farewell.
That's Replica, the GOAT. But now, we have another person, another core values classic is actually what you're about to be seeing right now. That's my boy Nasta. What's going on, my man?
Not much. Just enjoying some amazing Street Fighter.
Yeah, no, Dagger G, just solid foundation across the board. He has been ridiculously good for as long as I can remember, and then that just proved it. Even with the new characters coming out.
Oh, what I was trying to say to you, did you understand any of it?
No.
I was trying to say better DJ.
Better
But,
DJ.
the issue is like not in that matchup.
Yeah. Are you telling me the already bad matchup for DJ is bad for the character that's just better DJ?
It's
No.
arguably worse.
Yeah, no, that matchup, Elena, that was honestly like, I was kind of like going over the map of characters I could potentially play as a DJ with like a co-main, because that's kind of the standard fare with a lot of the top level play. I was like, oh, maybe Elena. No. Can't deal with Guile? Nope, not interested. I'm good.
if it's not a pocket that's going to let me deal with Guile, it's not a pocket worth having.
But talking about it earlier, Citrus Flavors did get a win over MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee earlier today, which got him into that winner's quarters position. So there's good likelihood we'll see him in top 8 yet again. Because that was qualifiers. Dagger G is now solidified. But now we got another interesting matchup. A little, we don't see this too often. Gmurman, if I'm not mistaken, on the right, making an appearance over at Core Values versus Manabu.
Yep. Rocking with the Guile from the looks of it.
Yep, we're starting strong. Manabu has had Guile and by M. Bison making appearances at Core Values. Kind of a seasoned top 8 performer in this event. Same with Gmurman and a lot of other events that are not Core Values. So to see these two clash is really, really exciting.
Yeah, Charge Machine.
Dude, look how sharp both of them are. Woo.
Oh, they don't even need the shoulder pads.
Dude, the Vest Zangief is my guy. I believe in him. Speaking of, though, a little too positive right there. He met with an immediate grab as a punish counter. Zangief, though, having to climb up a little bit of that drive meter back after the initial exchange.
Gmurman not doing a bad job at holding the space. Good reaction there from Manabu.
There we go. Quick little kick just to make sure that there's not going to be too much of an opportunity for Gmurman to capitalize. Meanwhile, Manabu is slowly keeping the neutral down. There you go with a quick punch down. That's going to be a good round start.
Yeah, what I'm seeing from Manabu already is, like, in terms of checking that space, really abusing that low forward, especially in that SPD range, that key range where Zangief can actually be a threat.
There we go, though. This is very, we could be playing Super Turbo right now, and it looked the exact same.
Some things never change.
Even despite the 30 years. Which, fun fact, Manabu is, I've talked to him a little bit before, that was kind of his area for a while, was playing Super Turbo.
That's crazy.
If you ever look at this, aside from that level 3 sauce right there, this is a very, very clean-cut Guile going on.
All right, round 1, Manabu.
And that was confident, too. That was very much just like, we're playing the character. Of course, Manabu is totally down to go right back. However, Gmurman does have a Honda that kind of the dual mains a little bit, test the waters, but from the looks of things, that is the character he has the most faith in, is the one on screen right now, and I kind of see why. Yeah, this is a really good start.
I'm feeling the faith right now. Stuck in the corner, are you gonna jump? You're gonna just have to take the headbutt. Okay, getting a little bit of space. Manabu once again going for those low pokes, really trying to control space. Good You know, classic anti-air, great use of the armor here.
Good check too right there, seeing if there was going to be another button pressed. You have a little bit, you don't actually have a lot of HP to work with. Being in burnout in this position is awkward, as you can see right here. The second a boom gets called out, it's just going to be an EX command grab to then bring Gmurman up to a round.
All right, but you got to maintain this momentum. A risky, immediate jump in on a Guile. Mix in the overhead, good use of the armor, a little bit of trade there. Got to make up the space.
There we go, a little overhead. We're sort of like it. We're still keeping things to the single hits for the time being, just to see what's going to happen between the two players. And slight walk up.
Patience, really being careful here. Risky jumping once again from Gmurman.
Honestly, I like the fact that he was catching the timing for the walk back, so that if at worst it was going to be like a heavy kick, just stands from countering it back over to neutral. There we go. Oh,
okay.
A bit of a flub.
I'm surprised to not see the level 1 finish, but that speaks confidence on Manabu's part.
There we go. Again, back to the single hits, back to the little, trying to get some plus frames on the board. There we go. We have a punish counter that's not going to result in too much, but we have a bunch of fireballs now in play. The knees, though, catch Manabu before he can get an anti-air out, forced to hold the block. And again, back to the little single hit scraps.
And game, you know, round 3 situations when Zangief has level 3 is him at his utmost terrifying.
Oh!
Level 3 now here, but that's going to probably get close to guaranteeing the critical here for Gmurman.
Oh my god, that's an optimal percentage to get the Chrissy out.
Okay, doubling down with another grab. Make sure that this last moment is gonna kill. Stuck in the corner.
That drive rush might cost a lot, as you're currently in burnout and just forced to eat fireballs. And Gmurman, even he's not happy with the way that went down. There was a couple times where he was getting hit by wake up fireballs. He was clearly trying to go for something. So from those kind of technical flubs, ultimately costed him. But Manabu gonna move on to winner's side. Again, very familiar with the territory. Core Values is kind of his church to work with. There's a couple names that we can absolutely expect, but overall, be sure to catch Gmurman later. I fully believe this guy's going to make top 8 of the current bracket. That being said, looks like we are idling a little bit on who is coming up next.
Okay,
I'll do some on the grounds field work. I'll do some reporting.
Let us know. Give us the update.
Looks like our other winners qualifier match, I believe, is happening off stream.
Okay,
that
who do we
is
have?
Reach and MarZu.
Ooh,
Who
okay.
hopefully they come up here. That's a matchup I would love to see. Nope, they're definitely playing. I see them right there. MarZu.
People gathering around.
Yeah. Making a really good run as well. Having beaten CBE and Furret. I'm shouting out Furret because that's my boy. But you know.
Shout out to local Kens. They're
Shout
far
out
and
to
few
like
now.
all 2 Kens you'll have locally nowadays. Akuma came out, we had to start playing Akuma. Ryu got busted, we gotta be playing Ryu. I'd do that. If I was a Ken player, I was like, easier character, more damage, and better performances. I'm switching.
But did the Ryus come today?
Did the Ryu show up? Not really. That's an interesting point about this region. There's not a lot of Ryus. There's not a lot of Shotos in general. I know Q plays Akuma. I know we have no Ryus as far as I'm aware. We got Furret on the Ken. I know Mikesy has the Ken in the pocket because that was the character that he started playing when the game was like coming out initially. Speaking of, I'm curious to see where he is.
Like, I've technically played Ryu in bracket. It was a brief. It was a counter pick. It served its purpose. This was pre-buff Ryu.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll return in the future.
Pre-sauce Ryu.
Pre-sauce.
New character Ryu is ridiculous. That was what's happening? What's going on?
got an EX situation going on.
But it looks like we got a report. Mikesy 2-0 against Marco J and winners qualifiers for top 8. Okay, Mikesy, come to expect, absolutely. From here, however, Reach MarZu is still happening. Manabu Gmurman was the last one, and we saw Citrus Flavors versus Dagger G. On the loser side, Awesome versus MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee. That's Honda DJ over the loser side, and that's not even to make top 8. That's for 13th.
But like, just the DJ for MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee? Or could we have seen possibly like counterpick? Like in terms of players that have deep pockets,
when it comes to him and his DJ, if it's tournament, it's kind of like we're holding the fort down.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, this is like my bread and butter. This is my pocket. This is what I'm here to work with. I think high likelihood that he's just going to stick to the DJ. That being said, we also have blackmambacats versus Paul the Cat. We've seen appearances. I believe Paul played on stream earlier.
Okay.
Love that guy. Going to those two, that's a Taproom Classic. That's one of our locals. If you're local and you're not playing in this area, come on, play in the BB area. Taproom is got meetups every Monday. They got a bracket every other month. Be sure to show up. That being said, Miles versus Anji resulted in Miles winning.
Okay.
And it's Miles versus Marco J to qualify top 8.
We got to have that on stream.
Miles is the one I believe in. That is loser's side, but I needed to happen. I played him before the bracket started, and he was on that Sagat.
We both played him.
Yeah, we got
bracket.
destroyed. I talked smack about your matches, and then I sat down. I was like, "Oh, I was never meant to win."
Yeah, I was so ready for you to sit down after that.
I was like, "I'm gonna get
when
destroyed."
you said fight back, I was like, "I can't wait for you to sit back down."
But the time you popped it, you're like, "Oh, fight back!" I did. All right, you know what?
Okay, but I was gonna say it when you were dead, no matter what. I just held it in.
Thank you. That's so humble. You're so humble. CBE still holding the fort down after being sent to losers by MarZu. Beats Q 2-1, who Q himself had an absolutely amazing run, having a lot of close matches with a lot of really good players.
I was overhearing that.
Yeah, he went up a game on Reach. I believe Reach did eventually just kind of pull the W, seeing that he's still in winners. And then Q just kind of clawing his way back, beating Guava Jelly, and then and then losing to Aaron. Getting 13th, not shabby at all. Absolute respect to that. With that, though, we are narrowing down to the top 8.
That's what we'd like to see.
Paul and Joe started. Awesome MaiTai has started as well. Right now, we're just kind of idling.
Just chill a little bit.
Thank you all for tuning in, by the way.
I'm still thinking of this like last set there, like in terms of like the final situation there, right? Because we saw Zangief with like level 3 and so what. But in terms of like the distance, everything, I think a level 2 was kind of being thought about, but it's just like so close, like in terms of distance, that you're not really necessarily going to be able to react to the booms.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what was going on.
It's an interesting case. We saw 2 Guiles back to back, by the way. I didn't even think about that.
There are a lot of Guiles in
There's
Oregon.
a lot of Guiles in Oregon. Dagger G, Manabu, MarZu. Pretty sure I saw another guy out in the pools area, so. Yo, production, Seo, do we got anyone to shout out, anyone to thank while we got some downtime? Shout outs production, there you go.
Shout outs production.
You can actually see him on stream right now. Wave at the camera, wave at the camera. Yeah, that's Seo.
The guy over in the back.
I don't care how many times I'm up on this commentary and I'm on this stream, I'm shouting that guy to the day I drop. I've been ride or die with this guy since the beginning of the streamer days. Even on COVID, going in back in Eugene when we were playing Smash Bros. All love that guy. I rock with that guy forever.
What? We're getting people up to the podium.
Yeah, MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee versus MarZu. Okay. Guile versus DJ from the sounds of things. MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee did beat Awesome 2-0.
Okay.
Good win against the Honda. Awesome. Also a player who's been kind of on the climb a little bit, being more consistent. At locals, he'll perform really well. At these events, he's kind of lingered in that 13th, 9th spot.
Okay.
So, kudos to him for being able to just, kind of push that a little bit forward. I'm sure we're going to see him in the top 8 eventually. That guy always knows. He always got something going on. With that character, he's always got something going on. That being said, though, someone I'm a little surprised to see in loser's side, Alex, MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee.
Yeah.
MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee just, he lost to the Elena. He lost to Citrus Flavors. And that is an interesting DJ Elena. But we can always speculate on the past. Right now, we got Guile
just better DJ, right?
Nice. So you're saying it's going to be even harder? Yes. It's going to be even more difficult? Yes. From the looks of things here, just kind of getting in their pocket, just kind of get a little comfortable, just like we're on stream setup right now. There was some errors earlier. It took a little bit, but we got everything going up and running. And now this is another. Actually, I don't know how many times I've seen these two play against each other.
Oh, I'm trying to recall here. No, I don't think I've seen this at all, to be honest.
Really? I swear, they've had to have played like something. Maybe not on stream.
Not on stream.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm getting behind here.
MarZu, however, got a really good win on CBE today.
Okay.
2-0, if I'm not mistaken. 2-0 or 2-1. I don't want to disrespect CB's name.
Gotta double check.
Yeah, 2-0.
2-0?
A 2-0 victory. Lost to Reach in the qualifier 2-1. And now, both of them are looking at that top 8 qualification. Both of them want it really bad, and both are normally in that top 8 together, whether it be losers or winners side. They've always been showing up. So to have both of these playing for both these players playing for 9th is very surprising.
And both players really getting particular with the fit here.
Thank God they got the DLC. Thank God. I love that suit. I love the suit so much.
Well, I kind of dig the red orange kind of look on the suit.
The red orange is the Guile hair color is wild. I love that. I like that skin.
Like the hair already contrasted a bit with the background. Just gotta, give a little
make sure
little
it blends
extra.
in. They picked the nature setting. It's not gonna work anymore. They didn't pick the title screen. How dare they?
All right, immediately bold option there with the OD Sonic Boom. Being really careful with the space here. Not feeling too worried about expending that extra meter.
Yeah, you saw Alex get caught a couple times trying to put out the fireball or trying to check with a kick. Right now, absolutely not afraid to be using those booms against them. Ooh, max distance HP is not going to land against Guile. There we go. Now having to test the water just a little bit. See, we're going good. Perfect parry. I'm liking the way that they're stopping each other. They're very familiar with this matchup, both players respectively. Both are huge grinders, by the way. They be putting in work for their characters.
Okay. Like MarZu took a lot of risk going into burnout, but ended up being a little bit more of the aggressor to negate the fact here. Going to be able to get out of it just in the nick of time. All right, corner control, little help to work with here. You got to be ready.
He tried to press. Actually, I'm curious which button he did press because that was not drive impact there. Whoa. There we go. Sorry. I thought it was the wide camera thing again. Forgive me for extra stuff. There we go, though. Back into the neutral, playing the center stage perfectly, checking each other with their long limb attacks.
Very slow, very methodical. Ooh. Okay.
Interesting, getting the dash up, just kind of patiently waiting to see what Guile's landing option was. Good recognition from Alex. There we go. The jab check. We're going for those tech throws in the good old 2025.
Oh, bold jump. Caught in the air. Caught once again. All right, can you get out of this? Ooh.
Oh. That's going to be really good information to Alex to take note of when the corner comes into play. What MarZu is willing to do to get away from that potential grab. Oh my, landing in between the fireballs? Immaculate timing.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do here. Jump there, getting stuck here. Should be able to secure it.
MarZu kind of forced to hold that. It was just death by 1,000 cuts in the corner. Now bringing it 1-1 in terms of rounds, but still on game 1.
Okay, MarZu trying to take more of the space to begin with, but caught there. Ooh, the late activation of the level 3.
Yep, that's
Wait
gonna
and
be
see.
Just get the percent lead, just get that HP down as much as you can. And now start playing a little war of attrition. As we've seen, it's been working out very well for Alex. Catches the timings twice now.
Are you dead?
Do you not get that was the juggle combo he was talking to me about before the bracket too. Glad to see it represented. And I asked him about it to tell me about it later. I think he took it to heart.
Oh my goodness. What are up with these drive impacts here? Oh my goodness, the spacing. Just careful. Oh no, the panic there with the parry.
Yeah, we're getting a little scrappy here in this pressure sequence, but there goes MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee going up 1-0 in the set. It was getting a little scrappy, it was getting a little sloppy, but you know what? That's that Street Fighter we love to see. I'm liking that. Always use the time you can to take a deep breath, think about the game a little bit. But there we go, going right into it now. MarZu, you better have what you're looking for prepped and ready.
Ooh, yeah, get a full punish right there. Or drive rush in, mix in the overhead,
Yep.
mix in the grab. Now having a burnout situation in the corner here, just got to maintain it. Getting all that sweet chip there. With level 1 here, are we going to be able to see a route here? Not even needing level 1? No, we do, just to get
Might
that
as well
perfect
cash it
KO.
out. You have
All
so
right.
much of a lead. Even then, if you look at the bar disparity, it's not even that much. However, MarZu tries to respond in kind with a very, very crisp counter hit combo. Tacking on a little bit while he can and just trying to make sure Alex doesn't have a way to get out of there. A punish counter from the extended arm. There we go, now catching with a couple booms as well. Not taking a forward advancing approach, letting the bazooka knee, just kind of, not bazooka knee, forgive me, the knee drop to just kind of get past the fireballs.
And MarZu really struggling to control any space at all as MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee keeps.
And it's also rough to
going.
see MarZu not capitalize on the down back he had earlier, because now it has him in the corner. Look at this juggle combo here. There we go, uses the plus frame, sets up for the grab. Grab tech this time around, not gonna keep that pressure alive, but there we go, 2 fireballs into the level 3, and that is a closed game 2 as Alex MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee gets the 2-0 victory and qualifies for top 8. I'm so sorry, everyone, but I have to say it. I have to say the name.
You have to say it.
I am obligated.
Man, MarZu was in such a rough spot there towards the end, just because you don't want to go into burnout because it kind of turns into a checkmate situation. When we saw in terms of like, you know, kind of like execution, reaction tests, they were kind of going left and right.
Yeah.
So it was kind of secure there once that fireball connected.
And there was a lot of times too we were seeing like the choices being made. Like the one that really caught me was MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee going into the drive impact after the fireball. Even though that the parry came out, MarZu not drive impacting in exchange does kind of say a lot of like where the punishment and what we're looking for really matters, because the parry is nice on it. Like sure, you're getting a bunch of meter back, but like still getting those little capitalizations, that where it matters most is what keeps you afloat.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it was, again, just kind of being whittled down in the pressure, in the HP, and ultimately in the neutral, just to the point where you don't really have much to work with.
Yeah, like in terms of the meter war, MarZu was a little bit more lenient, and it seemed like that was to a fault, just off the aspect that we weren't seeing the control you typically see for Guiles in this matchup. It's a little bit different than what's, you know, other characters who aren't really able to, you know, keep up with a projectile game. But
hey, congrats to Alex making it into the top 8, as well as MarZu making all the run all the way over here. With that, though, we're starting to get our top 8 to be a little more solidified. We have reported Miles winning 2-1 against Marco J to make top 8. That's where the money is, baby. I'm telling you. Miles stocks through the roof. Shouts Eugene. Citrus Flavors and Aaron CBE going on right now as we speak. And with the rest of our top 4 from winner's side locked in, Mikesy, Dagger G, Reach, and Manabu. This loser side is getting a little interesting, because all of the people I'm seeing that could qualify through the top 8 loser side could take out any of the top 4 in the winner's side as well. So it's always going to be dangerous to be sent into losers this early on.
yeah.
Now, who do you think is making the run, though? Who out of those winners' side are you expecting to be in winners' finals? Because me, personally,
I already know who you're going to say.
there's some inevitabilities.
I feel like we're on the same page here.
All right. On the count of 3, we'll say the name that we think it is. 1, 2, 3,
Miles.
Mikesy's.
Okay.
Out of the top 4 in this winner's side, there's 3 things that are. I'm just saying.
Mikesy is my second choice.
Mikesy in the winner, in the finals, like grand finals.
Like I can see it. I can see it.
Okay. Do we know who he's currently playing? Is he playing the Sagat?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's in. All right. Grand finals.
Sagat
If
mirror.
Miles was scary, the last thing I want to see is Mikesy picking up that character.
Like in terms of like all the characters I heard about Street Fighter 6 and like people just like becoming completely dominant, it was the Sagat players. They were doing so much talking.
Yeah, no, they are talking on social media about how the fireballs are different.
I keep messing up. Why did they change him?
I keep Tiger Knee towards people. I'm trying to use fast low fireball.
Thank you, modern controls.
I'm kind of. Really? Okay, interesting. Interesting. Modern's most devout soldier. Gotta plug it as many times as he can. I see how it is.
Hey, I say thank you in one way or another.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. It has been locked in the top 8 of this tournament. The last 2 people that were still in question were CVE and blackmambacats, but both have qualified. Our top 8 has been selected. Mikesy, Dagger G, Reach, Manabu, MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee, blackmambacats, Miles, and CVE, with MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee being the first appearance for our top 8 on stream.
Okay.
Interesting stuff. Looks like they're prepping a little bit, talking. All convolute, all conspiracizing with each other. Top players, you know that they did that.
Yeah.
Keeping us low players down. How'd you do in bracket, by the way?
I did all right. Could have been better, but can only perform as well as you put the time in.
But it's not like 17th that I got though. So like, so that's me.
Yeah.
That's you.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. Good for you.
You know how it is.
Bracket paths are different.
Yeah. You know who I had round 2?
Yeah.
Who was it again? Joe.
Joe? Yeah.
You know who I had in losers? Aaron. I am excused.
Okay.
I'm pardoned. The people that beat me all the time beat me again. Whoa, shocker. Actually, it was close. It was 2-1 and close. All right. I was actually up 1-0 against CVE, and then CVE just decided to top player me, and I was like, well, what are you gonna do? Looks like we're getting some stuff set up on the main stream. Thank you for your patience, and everyone who is currently watching, we absolutely appreciate you enjoying these tournaments as well as supporting us on the stream side of things. If you're local, you gotta be here next time. I'm telling you, it is absolutely wonderful to be enjoying the PDX FGC. If you're watching this from afar and you're like, you know what? I could be interested in that. Go to your locals. Go attend what's going on. Enjoy the local scene, because I'm telling you right now, it is one of the greatest experiences. It's my 3rd place, and I love it. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad I get to talk about it. I get to yammer about it with my boy. Shout out Nasta.
Shout out Flex.
That's the homie. Yeah, dude, just shout out the local FGC. Shout out to everyone. This is all just within the PNW talent that makes this stuff happen, whether it's running the brackets, whether it's running production, providing the setups, it's all just in-house, and that's what's awesome about it. And the voice beyond the curtain said they enjoy the complimentary food.
How can you not? How can you not?
You ever pick up a gig because you just get a free meal?
Yeah, free meal.
I'd be on that. I'll do that any day.
Free drinks.
Free drinks, free water.
All right.
This day and age, and that crisp PNW water.
All right. So Flex.
Yeah.
I need your expertise here as we are seeing Dee Jay and Aki on screen here. How we kind of feel about this matchup generally?
Oh, yeah. Dee Jay, Aki, I hate it.
Hate it?
Oh, I hate it. I love it.
in what specific sense? What
I don't get
are
to
we kind
spam
of looking
fireballs
for?
for free, all right?
Okay.
It's hard. It's rough. Aki has a lot of options to get past the fireballs. It is on the onus of the DJ player to place your fireballs in a way that are not going to be immediately pressured, because Aki's got a lot of tools, whether it be EXs, whether it just be kind of standard fare. There's a lot of ways for Aki to play around DJ's options. And this character, when played optimally, can deal relentless amounts of damage. So it also just comes down to not showing a lot of weakness at the wrong places.
All right. Already kind of seen MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee being pretty discreet about the fireballs, along with what you were talking about. Great tech there on the grab here. Okay, blackmambacats getting the grab the second time around. But okay, we reset the situation a little bit.
And also using that EXDP just to kind of just see what's happening, just get the check in there, get that little detail, and just kind of see what Joe is looking for, what blackmambacats is looking to do. And because this is top 8, this is a best of 5. This is a first to 3. So we're going to get a lot of adaptations if the players are willing to show it.
That's what we like to see here. Ooh, crazy jump there, getting the charge along with it. Double dash to the corner. What is this, Mario Kart?
There we go. Insane. We're playing a whole different game, y'all. This is so much bigger than fighting games. There we go, though. But it was a very comfortable first round win for Alex, our DJ player on the left. Meanwhile, though, we're going to get a quick command grab check off of the slither stance.
All right, keeping it safe. Ooh, what a good use of the move into level 3 here. Going to be really nice for the meter. blackmambacats has to be really careful here because I know MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee is just going to hold forward here.
Yeah, speak of the devil, but doesn't capitalize. He could have closed out and done even more ridiculous amount of damage with that amount of drive meter you have. There we go, now pressuring the burnout. Is it going to be a check to see if Joe's willing to press?
Okay, no full guarantee just yet. There it is.
There we go. A big turning point for MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee for that set was punishing the chain. The chain punish was really good. That's always the place you want to try and catch an Aki player, is where they're going to put a bad chain and just to get as much damage as you can. And when you're DJ, that is no problem at all.
I feel like the rounds were being closed out, but they weren't necessarily too one-sided here. But as of the start here, we see MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee really being the aggressor here. Okay, blackmambacats, it's your time to shine. Corner control here, safe jump, we like it, gotta respect it.
Took the jump, did the drive impact, punish counter. Oh, whiffs the punish, but it's okay. Catches the drive reversal. There we go. Tries to get the safe jump. Oh, but there we go. Going to play a little leapfrog. We have blackmambacats back into the center and potentially, caught low. Joe honestly had a pretty good opportunity to get back into the meter game and then be able to try and do something against Alex, but unfortunately now it's costing him quite a bit as he's down a round and has eaten a pretty hefty amount of damage at the start of this round too.
In terms of the meter lead too, because remember, blackmambacats ended up whiffing that level 1 earlier, so in terms of the meter lead, okay.
Hey, you want to talk about the whiff? There we had MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee dropping the crouch MP into machine gun combo that could have put him in a very advantageous position if he wasn't in one already. But here we go, he just slowly, not even slowly, he is walking down Joe into the corner, catches that crouch medium punch with a level 1, gets the poison on deck, sets up a bubble, and is just going to try and make the most of this right now. But with that little setup, immediately just using the level 2, doesn't hit the timing.
Doesn't need to. Doesn't need to.
He's not on camera, but he's kind of grieving a little bit. Oh, he's jiving though. He heard something. He's listening. He's tuning in. Love to see it though. There we go. Now going into this 2-0 lead. And blackmambacats are just getting caught in a lot of very specific positions.
Okay. Ooh, good break there. Man, but blackmambacats not really able to do too much of the fireball game in terms of MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee just kind of going for the fireball in terms of counterplay, not using it as much of a general neutral tool.
Yeah, it's always about either holding the advantage state or just mitigating bubble the second it is seen. The second it comes out, that charge is already ready. There we go, using that drive impact, knowing that's safe because of burnout and just keeping, again, this lead. It's just so hard to get Alex to break this lead that we are seeing a little bit of an opening here and there. It's not going to matter much as that EX Fireball catches as a punish counter and just leads into the HP Bazooka or machine gun and just closes out that round again.
All right. I feel like blackmambacats has to be really careful about those bubbles. We've seen that punished more than seeing any sort of success here. Even going for the OD there, was able to use it to get in here. Relatively neutral in terms of that OD meter, but missing the up chains.
Yeah, just a little too far. The chain doesn't move you too much. You're gonna have to unfortunately eat the damage as the punish counter. There we go. Putting this much of an advantage state and just cashing out level 3, it's not even gonna kill, but it doesn't matter because of how much of an advantage you have.
Okay, good break.
All right, he's done.
Okay,
My apologies, sir.
Okay,
My
perfect,
apologies.
perfect parry sailing though.
That's not okay, chat, sure, whatever. Hitting the ideal perfect parry and then being able to get the drive impact, it speaks so much. Speaking up, though, we finally got the perfect parry on the drive impact. Barely holding afloat right now. Joe, what do you got? blackmambacats, you gotta find a way in. You're slowly crawling your way back to the corner. His presence alone is terrifying.
The good grab there, holding the parry. Check the low,
wait, these checks were so good, but again, just go up to his face, hit him with a quick jab, and just say, night, night, get out of my game. There we go. MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee locks in that 3-0 victory and walks his way through losers' quarters, or losers' eights into losers' quarters. I like that. Always, no, it is currently on camera. Yeah, always the talking. I love this scene. Willing to talk about what's going on. No one's really holding back any information. That's that in region.
Yeah, we need the player comms. You need some of this information.
I need advice is true.
Like, I'll take it, man. I hate playing against Aki. Oh my goodness.
That was very funny. Well, it wasn't caught on camera, but when the level 2 timings got dropped, even though it was cashed out, the first thing I saw was Alex go like this, like, no! How could I? Even if you take the round, as a DJ player, you feel that. You're like, man, I was in the lab for what? I was like, I've been practicing this so much, and I'm still dropping it, like, damn it.
Okay, we got an exciting next game up here.
All right, my guy, my ticket, my lottery ticket, Miles. Shout out to this guy, super awesome dude, going up against a Portland Classic player, CVE, who has been just climbing and climbing both the online ladder as well as just the grind. I've seen her, Marisa, just absolutely 180 in terms of play style and just become more consistent, become stronger. She makes the character look viable sometimes.
Oh, no, yeah, for
sometimes
sure.
Only because that character has some rough matchups, I'll say that.
Like, she ended up getting a little bit of love in the previous patch, but you know, Marisa kind of still being Marisa.
Yeah, Marisa is Marisa, and it just has those downsides kind of implicitly. But it is to say, the person that did send CVE to losers isn't even like a bad loss. It was MarZu, who we were watching playing to qualify for top 8. Like, not a bad loss at all.
Now,
also, Guile Marisa is not a...
But what we're going to see here is Sagat Marisa.
Sagat Marisa. And our first appearance of Sagat on our stream, where we are currently. I believe Mikesy was on stream earlier. The wide Sagat.
At least in top 8. All right, but we are in loser's side. Okay, or are we?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Both of them qualified from the loser side. I actually don't know who sent Miles to loser specifically. I'm going to take a quick gander. I'll peruse a little bit.
Inform us. Give us the download.
Oh, Gmurman. Okay, yeah. Now again, also not a bad loss.
Yeah.
Now, what could make you have that kind of reaction?
I'll just leave it open.
Looks like we are posturing a little bit on some production stuff, but from the looks of things, they have locked in their characters, and it looks like they are heading right into it, baby. Sagat, Marisa, I'm so excited.
All right, we're starting off hot here with the fireballs immediately, kind of seeing Sagat's bread and butter there on the drive rush.
Oh my goodness, that's Sagat damage too.
All right. Ooh, taking advantage of the armor double dash in once again. Okay.
It's a little 4-piece here and there. But immediately, Aaron has a rebuttal. CVE takes on a lot of damage, and it's very, very close right now. But the perfect parry, does not get punished.
Ooh, I like the mix-up there. Into the grab, like, hey, when you're still plus, you're still plus.
There we go. Combos are going to close into something. Nah, just uses the DP ender, catches the grab, and there we go. Round 1 going to Miles. Miles heart emoji, by the way. That's everything. Shout out to Eugene, also in the crowd, showing up to represent. Oh my goodness, the amount of damage that did, though.
A little bit of a meter deficit, though, but man, that meaty low forward just does wonders for Sagat. Okay, now we're getting a little bit of the audio. We're hearing it live. All right, in the corner here.
Now you get to hear how painful these combos are. Do you hear them?
Oh, you're talking about painful here. Where about? Wait a minute. Messed up. Oh my gosh, but get out of the corner. Ooh. Do we still see the level 3?
Oh yeah. My Fury. That was Chris, the jump. Eugene got up and started cheering a little bit. They're getting a little rowdy. All right. I see how it is. Which is really funny because Miles is like the most like calm, like, I'm just enjoying things here. Person I've met so far.
Like, in terms of CVE's options there, I don't think level 3 even to get out of the corner was that bad. If it hit, though, yeah, it would have been really nice.
Absolutely a button check. Like, all right, you're putting on the pressure. I'm expecting you to do something, as we just see right here, and try to just get some form of damage or actually stage presence specifically.
Yeah, and oh my goodness, Marisa, the only character can do that much damage without any use of the drive meter, but what a perfect parry. This is going to be huge in controlling the space.
Yeah, the table shook a little bit off that perfect parry. Going for the jump in. Another, my goodness, Miles just got the technical to boot. However, dropping the combo, you got to be able to follow up those just a little bit. Now we're in treacherous territory if you're going up against Sagat as well as Marisa. These two characters both known for just doing so much damage. It's going to be a question of who is going to find the opening first. That goes a drive rush or a drive parry punish grab.
Okay, not really wanting to use the meter here. Even the parry is risky. Jumping the fireball, that can lead to a setup depending on the timing. Going into burnout, and Miles taking that round.
That is the check of a lifetime, going for that low there. Has so much startup, but it don't matter if you're drive rushing in and trying to call someone out. Interesting drive impact to come in from CVE.
Now CVE just wants blood.
How could you not? You're Marisa. You're meant to scrap. You're meant to fight. There we go. Cashing out that level 3 combo. Good to use it now, in my opinion, just to spend the time to get the meter back, as well as doing, a casual 50%. For the fun, as a treat, as a nice little thing for the road.
Just another day.
It's just another day.
Okay, a little bit of a trade. Unfortunate trade for CVE. Okay, ooh, double drive rush out of the corner. Okay. But man, the meter deficit here in terms of that super bar here, if you get caught in a situation of level 3 with the heavy DP, it is over. Oh, what a call out from
that
CVE!
Was so beautifully executed, knowing that the DI was imminent. Yeah, he had the right response for it. Spending a little bit of time, just gonna parry some of these fireballs. Checks the overhead. Gonna try and find some ground, and that medium got met with the charge. The dust. That's a shattered hand. I'm gonna say it right now. That thing should just be disabled for the rest of the match, because that thing was brutal. Speaking of, though, we got the Tiger Knee set up, sending all the way into the corner. Now we're gonna be pressuring more so, but the DI calls out the double extension.
Okay. Going in. Oh, I like the little side swap. Gotta make it work. Okay.
All right, now we're seeing CVE kind of bank a little bit on these responses. There are a lot of committal options Sagat has to go through, but in the middle of the map, CVE?
Risky gets the overhead, no follow-up on it. Putting yourself in burnout, caught by the long limbs of Sagat.
Pressured with an EX fireball. Oh, another fireball gets caught. The drop level 3, though.
It was hard to execute in that motion. Okay, walking forward a little bit here. gonna be able to get the meter back. You get the block. You get the fall punish.
Cash out, close it out. CVE, there you go. 1-1 at the last millisecond. By the grace of the timer, you get that drive impact back. This has been a hot set. I also love that they both were using the same crouch move. The literal same animation against each other.
Okay, a little bit of that trade there. Good use of the parry there. CVE looking rough in that meter at the moment. Great anti-air. Oh, yeah, this Sagat.
Oh, yeah.
Love that. But, man, what a good tech there. It's a hard setup to deal with.
There we go. Try and just use the EX, try to use the charge to get some ground. Unfortunately, this is Sagat's bread and butter, is forcing someone to be in a bad position. There we go. Is there going to be a way to close out the round? Absolutely. Just heavy kick after heavy kick into the forward heavy kick. Ridiculousness. Another round, but CVE pulled the W all the way back from the difference. Hopefully she can do it yet again, but there we go. Checking with the EXDP. The multitude of hits coming from that is going to negate any charge, every punch you could even think of.
All right, we're seeing a little bit of that classic Sagat gameplay here. Double jump in from CVE. Yeah, you gotta be careful to drive impact. Miles was ready this time around.
It got you a lot of gas back in the tank, but at some point you're gonna have to switch it up just a little bit, especially when you're in those middle positions. And the charging as well. Now you're seeing the timing. There we go with the wake up. Level 2.
Level 1.
Level 1, my mistake.
Yeah.
I looked over the meters.
Okay, oh, put it on the line here. Having level 2 access here should be good here on the next call. Oh, Miles, be careful.
That's a lot of information when you throw out that move in that position. 2+ for his own good. Burnout, it was burnout. You got too many frames.
Bro, 2+.
He 2+. All right, going back into it. The Tiger need to respond to the drive rush. And the fireball to the face, damn.
A neutral jump. All right, ducking the fireball, trying to check the low a little bit. Ooh, okay.
Speaking of, it is worrisome how many times Aaron has to commit to such a risky option just to try and get a presence going on against Sagat with his fireballs, with his pressure, with the, it feels like just kind of more powerful versions of Marisa's options.
But I think CVE trying to capitalize on a possible low is really good because in terms of the meaty moves from Sagat, they force you to stand. If you're gonna get a good whip punish, going low is not a bad option.
There we go though, gets the punish counter, gets the hit there, oh my goodness. Pressures with a couple knees, walks up slowly, goes for that low check, goes for that tie low check.
Getting the meter back. Okay. Oh, this is a solid punish here. This should be good for the round. Unless you make a mistake. You're not making a mistake.
Bro just had to do it. Miles just had to just throw everything into that combo. It was over like 3 inputs ago, but it did not matter getting to that level 3. Walk away 2-1 with the lead in this set. But I will absolutely not discount CVE's attempts right now. In fact, I believe that there is so much opportunity left to still bring this to a Game 5. I am not a doubter at all. I've been convinced by both of them.
Like, bless that this is first to 3 because both these players have been playing immaculate up to this point.
No, we're swinging at each other. Full blown. They're in the cage. There we go, good fireball check, lands the confirm, uses the Tiger Knee to get right on top of CVE on her wake up.
Ooh, okay. Taking a lot of fire there. Okay.
All right, back to that neutral, back to a little war of attrition. Even then, CVE is still finding opportunities to get those drive rush and immediately check low. Oh, but the whips are costing her. Miles up now a whole round and looking pretty comfortable while doing it. Not too much of a super disparity though. That is one small concern.
Okay. But Miles being really careful here about closing the distance. Afraid of the armor. You know, forcing your opponent to be ducking can be pretty advantageous for Sagat. Okay, man, the corner carry on top of everything.
Oh, preempted with the low. Catches another drive rush. That's where Miles has been cooking quite a bit in the neutral between these two. With a quick back throw. We have Sagat in the corner, and there we go.
Critical Art on deck. Immediately just saying, I will use the meter. I will get this round. I'm not taking any risks here.
Sometimes you just have to rip it. It's more about your own player mentality that is going to be happening to play optimally. You can still clutch it out on your onus. CVE, what do you got?
All right. Going relatively safe until that sweep. Ooh, okay.
Now a quick little 1-2, puts CV in the corner, does, however, on the second jump, play a little leapfrog, now gets the corner. What are you gonna do against Sagat? Trading buttons, still trying not to give up any ground. She's holding the fort.
Okay, respecting the jump in. Drive impact, so much risk here, especially being put into burnout.
But the dropped combo.
Okay.
That could be a lot for CVE. She already almost has half her meter all the way back up from burnout. Just by a little bit of time, doesn't convert into a combo.
The damage is looking good. You got the meter back here. It is so close.
Yeah,
it could go
so
either
terrified.
way.
Oh my God, we kept the bait by the fireballs. Charges it, uses just uses.
No!
The commitment leads to Miles closing 3-1. The drive impacts that did so much in the beginning. Ultimately, Aaron paid the price at the end. But despite it all, 3-1, and it was a beautiful set the entire way through. It could have gone either way, but at the end of the day, Miles is the one that saw the path to victory.
Just like in terms of the pattern, we did see CVE take a lot of risky drive impacts up to that point. And as you know, nerves, those final moments there, that was a key play there. You really just put it all on it, and sometimes it doesn't work out.
That was a gas set by two characters we love to see. Marisa on screen, I'm happy. Sagat on screen, I'm elated. Both of those two put together, I'm having the time of my life. My co-commentator can say the same. I have not seen you that excited about Street Fighter in a minute.
Okay. Like, what gets me so excited here, because I have watched all of the top 8s, 4 core values up to this point, and this is one of the times where I felt like saw something completely new. You know, we get new iterations time to time, players coming back with like new approaches, you know, new styles, and sometimes we see new
the game.
Yeah, new faces. And now we're going a little back to the classics here.
Now we're back to a classic. No, but big shout outs to Miles making the top 8 appearance here today with the Sagat. There was a lot of stories I was hearing. Sure, it was from Eugene players, you know, a little biased, all right? It's always going to be a little biased when it's your boy. But I was talking about how Miles' Sagat was making a very, very big climb very, very early with the characters. Something's clearly clicking as Miles was able to close out that 3-1 against a seasoned PDX veteran. Eugene is in troves right now. 2 Eugene players still in this top 8, and we're looking at one right now. Reach and Manabu on the winner's side.
Now Reach, Oregon Dhalsim, in a land.
He is the, I will say it again, he is the bag of tricks.
In a land of Guiles. How do you navigate this?
The true zoner. Look at what he's doing.
Ooh, that's
he is a monstrosity.
Okay, but Manabu being really aggressive there. Okay.
Yeah, the double kick, the double back kick is crazy.
Oh, I love the bait that Reach is doing in terms of these flash kicks, making Manabu feel like, oh no, yeah, go for the flash kick, go for it.
Yeah, why
and
not?
then just a flash back.
There we go. Ooh, drive impact to try and guess where Reach was going to teleport. Honestly, I don't entirely blame him, but it's Reach we're talking about. He's always got the mix-ups on deck. You have to when you're playing a character like this.
Or a little hover. Okay. Meaty fireball there too. Not going to be able to get the carry there, but that was almost sick. Ooh, what a level 1 there. Okay, just trying to keep the advantage. Oh my goodness, late little hover there. The drill into the grab here. What is going on, Reach? Do you have this matchup just figured out?
How do you not? You're playing Dhalsim. You have to have this. No, honestly, the big thing that I've always loved about watching the way Reach plays is the way he finds his way in. Because it always feels like it's creative. It always feels super, super resourceful. Right there, closing out the first game, looking very comfortable while doing so. He is relaxed. He's enjoying himself. He's all smiles in the camera.
Okay, Manabu. No, playing it safe.
There we go. Calls out the dive kick with no counter hit. Gets the punish counter off of it. It was so committal from Reach, but Reach is not too deterred as he gets the corner, gets the quick teleport into the grab, sets a fireball, makes it a very secure trip into the corner. And with that teleport, again, it's not going to be too much you're getting off of the combo, but it's still a statement when you're getting these punish counters.
Man, I'm just fascinated by Reach's navigation right now. Like, Dhalsim, start taking notes here. Because I see y'all complain about this matchup.
No, y'all need to be studying. You got to get it like Reach got it. Speaking of, really, really beautiful follow-up. Does the fireball. Oh, my goodness. Doesn't even worry about the cutter. It just immediately went right to Guile's dome.
Man, Guile's theme going on right now.
Not during the theme.
You gotta feel the power up right now.
You absolutely have to. You do not get to be that fresh as that Guile and not have some shit going on. Unfortunately, no combo from the anti-air into the DP.
Okay. Meaty fireball. Say okay.
Good check. Use that charge time. That is gonna be level 2.
Ooh.
Oh, it just didn't
It just fizzled out?
That's new to me.
All right.
Oh, unfortunate for
I would have done that too.
The right mentality. So close, but it don't matter. But now it's absolutely mattering as you are low on drive, you're low on HP. What are you going to do about it?
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Keeping it low to the ground, though.
Trying to find the opportunity. There we go. Reach up 2-0.
Oh, we're seeing the Bison.
Yeah, this is
We're seeing the Bison.
Switch. He said something's got to change. We got to make something work. Bring out the dictator. There we go. Bison also in the white cut. Like, looking clean.
All right.
A little too clean. I mean, how scarred his face is supposed to be, I don't know, man. Now, the real question is what's going to change in between these two matchups? Because I felt like the fireballs were a relatively decent answer.
I feel like in one aspect that we were seeing Manabu kind of playing around Reach while Reach was the aggressor, you know, keeps on throwing out the options here. With the switch to Bison, I feel like there's a little bit more to be doing here in the off moments.
Speaking of, a nice little bomb combo does immediately get shut down by the retaliation from Reach, but the damage is there now. We're seeing a lot more, and we're seeing a lot more consistent openings. However, Reach is still able to find his trickster little ways to get some of these hits.
Okay. All right, Manabu, take a deep breath here. Okay, nice hop. Ooh, a little anti-air.
I'm seeing punch counters I never even dreamed of.
Media level 1? Okay.
Yeah, it's a good catch right there, too. Get some stage. Not a whole lot of percent, but you're not worrying too much about that. Right now, what you're just trying to do is getting on the board in general. Speaking of, the whiffed combo. And like even if it's EX, it's not safe, but oh my goodness, catch a punish counter grab?
Like I'm expecting a mine placement somewhere in here. That's how you can maintain the pressure, but finding that opening is not looking doable here.
Yeah, that's
Reach.
A closeout and a little pop-off coming in from Reach. We popping off on 3-0s? We popping off on 3-0s. 3-0, no round drop, we popping off? All right.
Okay.
No, but
in those matchups,
you take those.
I'll be popping off too.
As you should.
I'd be popping off too.
There we have it. Reach in the winners semis now sees himself in the winners finals of this top 8. It's been pretty cutthroat so far, but that one looked definitive.
Yeah,
and that is a very important detail.
Reach making that look like light work.
Yeah. No reaction. Actually, all reaction.
It really was.
But hey, we're not slowing down for a dang thing. We have Mikesy and Dagger G coming up.
Okay, okay.
Busting out the plaid. Oh my goodness. That's how you know we PDX.
Now, Sagat Guile.
Sagat Guile.
Now, we've
We're
seen a lot of
playing,
Sagat
we're playing
at this
Street
point.
Fighter 6, right? This ain't that Street Fighter 4. This ain't that the Super Turbo. This ain't that Rainbow Edition. I don't know, man.
Can we
Is
see
this
a
Champions
can
Edition?
Can we see a gentleman's? Honestly, I'd be so down
Yeah,
to
can we
watch them
neutral
play
start
right
third
now.
strike? Ah, who said that?
Third strike. There's no Sagat on third strike.
Remy did. Remy Mirror.
Remy?
Remy Mirror.
Sure.
Yeah. That's what we signed up for.
But only the counter super.
Deal.
Yeah. All right.
Easy deal. I'll take that any day of the week. But here we have it. Mikesy going up against Dagger G. A match we haven't seen for a little bit either. Kind of near when Mai launched, we saw Mikesy make an appearance, and now from the looks of things, Sagat dropped. Now he's making another appearance.
Hey, you know, Mai definitely
Listen,
being...
Mikesy, the DLC avatar, he got to collect them slowly.
Okay, but not all the DLC, right? Very particular here on the characters.
Yes, it was particular. The Season 2 to Season 3 of all things, which is also interesting to know.
And both these characters, I don't know, I'm starting to feel a certain way about Mai and Sagat here. So I'm looking forward to what we see.
What's that way? What's that way? Modern Mai main? Educate
I don't
me.
know. I don't feel like I need to elaborate.
All right. I won't question it. Out of respect.
Out of respect.
I won't say nada.
Surely. All right, hovering the Lily for the controls.
Yeah, that's the actual Sagat combo. Alrighty. Drink water, by the way. Everyone drink water.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. But there we have it. Both players looking pretty locked in. Unfortunately, we aren't seeing the Lily. That's not water.
I know it's not water. I bet I need to pick
For
me
those
up.
who can't see, my good old co-commentator brought out a rockstar recovery. Don't let the tagline fool you.
What are you talking about? It has it in the name.
Here we go. Guile into Sagat. Tail as old as time with a slightly new matchup to boot. Mikesy, who made a dominant run at the beginning of this game in this region. Dagger G making an appearance a little towards the middle and also showing his presence. Who is going to walk into winners finals?
All right. Immediately Tiger Knee there. Did catch the crouch, if I'm not mistaken there. I don't know. I'm just thrown off by the height a little bit. Damn, Sagat's tall.
Honestly, I'm impressed that Guile is kind of matching the height. Just like not entirely, but like he's not completely just like half his height.
Crazy attempt on the jump in there. Dagger G holding down the space really well here.
Oh my goodness, Tiger Knee just absolutely vaulting the air cutter.
Yeah, but it didn't end up being safe because Dagger G was standing there. So good on Dagger G noticing that, getting the grab earlier.
Ooh, caught him trying to prep too. Mikesy's control of neutral is absolutely filthy.
Okay. Dagger G catching with a low forward. Putting out the Sonic Blade. Ooh, really holding that charge on the drive rush.
Checks each other, and the war of attrition is still looking to be in Mikesy's favor. It's the parry, though. We have the level 2 cancel. Are we just going to rip
get back
that
in
thing?
there?
No.
Mix it up with a grab. Okay.
Why not? Why not? There we go. You did have to use level 2 in the first round, but honestly, as Guile, you're not really complaining. However, these Tiger Knees have been placed really, really well. Like, honestly, characteristically well, but just at an unprecedented rate.
Okay. I like the backup there from Mikesy. Okay, carrying the corner there. What's the option? Throwing out the meaty. Get in the grab. Dagger G. Okay, send up the Sonic Blade, get a little meter back. Okay, that was standing. Once again, we're seeing Dagger G on point, but the level 2, that is going to be the round.
Yep, just rip it. Use the most damaging option and just walk into that game. Round 3, about even place in terms of meter, in terms of honestly just everything in general between
Hey,
these two.
I'm saying we're seeing that level 2 here from Dagger G first.
Oh yeah. He's gonna rip that the second he can. That's gonna be a punish counter grab. That was gonna be an attempt at an overhead. Not gonna see any resolve. Uses the EX. Tiger. Ooh. I'm loving this damage. Ah, got caught lacking a little bit with that drive rush. Ran up and immediately did the overhead.
Oh, what a catch.
Okay, again, these Tiger knees are ridiculous.
Yeah, we're getting really close to possibly having level 3 here. Critical, the meter, the health. Mikesy
slowly walked that victory into Mikesy's corner as he was just checking little 1-2s, then go for the low. That low is so diabolical. The way that's been hitting everyone, disastrous.
Perfect after perfect.
Honestly, at this
Trade
point in
after
bracket,
trade.
I hope you're doing all perfect moves.
Hey, you know, sometimes it's for the speed.
There we go. Really strong start for Dagger G.
Beautiful start for Dagger G here. Try to jump in. Sonic Blade
I'm gonna be
keeping the
honest, as
pressure.
a punish counter, that probably could have just been close with flash kick.
I think you're onto something. You're onto something. Okay.
No, but the easiest MVP for Mikesy so far has been his Tiger knee timings. They've been absolutely insane. Only getting punished once off of a standing punish counter. Every other fireball that he vaulted over has just been beautifully executed.
Good perfect parry there. Check in with the light into the grab. Ooh, what a flash kick, expecting the jump afterwards. Dagger G maintaining control of the corner here. Winning the fireball game. Okay, caught the jump. All right. Ooh. Getting a little fancy with it. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, and
got caught lacking. Dagger G with a fiery response, a fiery rebuttal right there. 1-1 in this winners semifinals. They want this winners locked in.
All right, chat, if you're in there right now, let me know whose corner you're in right now, because it's looking relatively back and forth after these first 2 rounds here. We see Mikesy having a little bit more of a lead here, but Dagger G put on quite the performance in that game too.
Got it, there we go. Quick approach option immediately met, and I'm liking that. Mikesy thought he was signing up to play the fireball game. Dagger G said absolutely not, and caught that prep EX Tiger fireball to the face.
And a lot of counter hits with those booms there. Respecting the low. Okay, jump in, a little bit of the trade. Catch him low. Putting in that flash kick.
Just gotta make sure you tack on that extra HP as you're getting dangerously close to taking the round. As Dagger G locks in a quick anti-air and brings it 1 round up in a 1-1 trade.
Okay. Ended up relatively safe. It was just really well spaced.
There we go, a couple counter hits and overhead. Immediately takes about a good 400 HP.
You just have to respect it. All right, Dagger G setting up the blade, jumping in there. Little miss there on the parry from Mikesy. Oh, this should be the setup of a lifetime here, but okay, just kind of like playing it safe here, not using too much of the meter here.
We go, patience to try and find that jump in.
There it is.
That's not gonna do it. It's then the EX DP afterwards, the flash kick. Dagger G, absolute control of that round, goes up 2-1. It's just crisp gameplay right now. I'm not gonna hold you. We're just seeing these two players absolutely masterclassing their characters right in front of us. But however, Mikesy has a little bit of an uphill battle if he's gonna try and find new ground to like try and get these trade or these neutral wins, because they're starting to be closed off from Dagger G.
do have to respect EX Tiger Shot. Ooh. Okay.
Here we go. Getting caught in the 1-2s. Well, bit of a fireball exchange, uses the EX boom to cut through all of the openings Mikesy was looking for. Mikesy does find a way past the fireball and past Dagger G, but again, the combos are just not present anymore.
All right.
Dagger G's playing really good positions to lock those out as much as possible. Does not get the EX flash kick afterwards, and is forced, not forced, voluntarily eats a throw to the corner.
Yeah, in that situation, I think it was just a little too far there. Oh, the nasty cross up there. I didn't expect it from the looks of it. I don't think Dagger G did either.
No, that was well executed on Mikesy's part. Oh, eats the double hit though. Does not prep the fireball fast enough and ate the DI.
All right, far poking normals, good catch.
Now.
And the jump here. Okay, uses a level 1 here, has 1 more to spare, but the damage is immaculate.
Tiger Knees, I was hyping him up for, and now getting fully called out by Dagger G. But in response, Mikesy just chooses to cash out the level 3 and catch up. That's going to be burnout, so that potentially just could be a full round to boot. Yep, especially when you just rip it the second they get up. There we go, Mikesy. And now with his own semi-confident round, or his semi-confident game, brings it to game 5. Though I will say the 2 times that the set closed, the rounds closed, got a little scary, got a little shaky. It was not definitive the way Dagger G's were. So hopefully the momentum swing towards Dagger G, if any, will not be as lopsided in comparison.
Neither player is going to make it easy here. Still looking for that second hit. All right, Mikesy now on the board after that projectile. Dagger G going in with the mix up there with the overhead. Trade after trade here.
Wow,
Dagger G.
I'm actually shocked it was so fast it didn't catch his jump in. Or his jump back.
Oh, good catch on the low. Helping with the space a little bit. Ooh, good trade. Oh!
Almost found the full conversion, and that's gonna cost him the round, unfortunately. He was brewing something up. Unfortunate for Mikesy, but Dagger G, you're walking away with that. It's like, that is the time to cash out, my friend. There we go. The hitbox not really making contact. They never intended it for the backside of it.
And possibly on round point here. Dagger G able to catch with the Sonic Blade. Slow moving.
Nah, if you want to talk about the war of attrition, we're seeing it right here, right now. Does eat the big combo, but that's not going to be enough. But there's not really a follow-up afterwards from Mikesy either. Cutting it close. Cutting it dangerously close right now. Parries gets a meter back. Yep.
Trying to catch with a low. Good little target on the block. What are you aiming for?
I'm liking this. Dagger G said, I have a lead, I'm going to hold it. Only pushes in very specific openings, very specific opportunities. Honestly, kind of knowing when it's going to be blocked, but if it doesn't, it's going to be time to capitalize.
I'm loving the pushback on the normals when it makes sense there. What a setup here, especially with level 2 on deck. Tries to go for the grab.
Grab. It's not going to be a combo in level 3, but you're damn near close to it. How do you close this round as Dagger G? This is the time, and this is how you do it. Thank you for answering my question. Oh, but eats a fireball to the face. Forced to take a couple of lights in exchange for just throwing a bunch of booms and keeping this drive, rush, burnout.
All right, level 2 gone there. Messed up with the parry there.
You can't be throwing out parries like that.
Like the spacing was just barely there. I don't know how intentional that was, but I know that level 1 was just a little
Mikesy immediately swung for the fences too. That EX into level 1 was absolutely just saying, let me get this quick little startup real fast.
Like you might as well, right? Like it was optimal timing straight off the bat here. You're gonna probably get level 3 again here, but being in burnout, this is where Dagger G really needs to take advantage.
No, this needs to be your pocket ASAP. You're gonna go a couple catches. There we go. Tiger Knee lands after a long time of them not paying off. Jumps into the cutter. Drive rush is back on the table. They're just about even. They're even willing to cash out relatively the same time. Level 2 is almost on deck for Guile. Meanwhile, level 3 is fast approaching for Mikesy. Mikesy just needs to find one combo. This could potentially be the game. If he finds his way in, he gets 2 lights to check. And there we go. The cancel into the level 2. It's time to start using those booms to your effect.
All right, able to get a conversion here. Drive rush in, possibly no, just keeping it safe here. The meter difference is going to come in play.
He chooses burnout for this, and it costs him as he Tiger knees a little too close to the sun. Game 5 goes to Dagger G, and we have our 2 winners finals competitors locked in.
All right, now we were making predictions here earlier on this Grands here. We're about
Winners
to see
finals,
it.
Reach and Mikesy. Sagat versus Dhalsim, but pay no mind to the loser side that we're about to see. Whew. That was a good game. Locked in, and it looks like we're gonna have Miles. We're gonna have Sagat back up on deck. Good luck, my man.
Oh, we're just getting a whole different flavor right now.
Yup. We did actually. You weren't joking.
No, I was being dead serious.
One Guile fell, one Guile went up. One Sagat fell, one Sagat's persevering. Yeah.
We got quite the variety in these 2 sets.
Yes, no doubt about it.
But I will say, very, very different players in their approaches with these characters,
yes,
though.
absolutely. Whew. That was such a good set. I was just like, honestly, I was just locked in. I'm just enjoying myself. Honestly, those 2 type of characters, because, you know, despite the damage output, Sagat still has a lot of control options that he's having to work with, having to work around. And the Tiger knees were doing so well, and then eventually Dagger G kind of caught on and just kind of dispelled them away and made sure that they weren't a huge factor. I fully heard that.
I tried my best. I tried my best to be as discreet as I could about it.
So quiet, so quiet. But alas, we got our 2 players proposition to potentially move on. Manabu did get sent to losers shortly before this. Let's see if he's going to stick to the Bison or potentially just play the Guile into Sagat. Surely he has an option he is willing to stick with in a new character matchup. His character is not that old, y'all. And it looks like, from our side of the screen, we got a Guile locked in.
I feel like we might see a switch up if it goes very unfavorably, but I feel like in terms of characters for Manabu specifically, I feel like I see the most potential in the Guile, the classic. All right, getting right into it. Fireballs going left and right. All right.
What do you think are going to be the biggest changes between these 2 players and the last 2 we saw in this exact same match?
I feel like Miles has the kind of like drive rush combos with Sagat kind of down to a T. Like, they feel very well practiced, but in this matchup, finding that opening is really just going to be key here. And like right now, what I'm seeing is Miles actually kind of struggling a little bit more in terms of that neutral game with the fireballs. Like, there's a few characters that can kind of compete with you, and oh my gosh, ripping the heavy DP but not getting punished for it. Count your blessings.
I'm somewhat inclined to believe that was not intentional. That being said, when you're Manabu, you do not care. Cash out, my friend.
If you're Manabu, you're sitting comfortably.
Yeah, keep
no
doing
problem.
that, please. Respectfully, I'm trying to get the most out of this.
Miles just really struggling to find that opening here. Trying to really abuse the normals. All right, this should be, missing the setup there. The fireball just going a little too fast.
Well, there we go. Uses that quick follow-up to get the counter hit and now get advantage on this corner game. Forces the EXDP to get out. But hey, drive rush expended, and you're keeping the HP relatively the same. You're not going to be too mad if you're Miles in this case.
All right. Good patience.
Right, yeah, uses a little bit of timing practice right there. Want to throw out so many fireballs. The parry button has kind of been Miles' best friend. He's trying to parry as much as he can.
Yeah. But man, still losing a lot in these trades here. Okay, putting it on the line here off this interaction there. Going with the high iteration there. Getting the jump in here. Level 3, given the damage. I think that's the round.
That is absolutely the round. It's Sagat we're talking about.
Okay, you say this. But Sagat has the weirdest scalings in this game.
3 hits Sagat. 3 hits Sagat in level 3.
Yeah.
All right, that trade to deal.
Deal.
Okay. I do agree with you though. The scaling can get really funky depending on which route the Sagat player is willing to take. But that one was absolutely the I'm just trying to go next. I'm just trying to get my one and I'm trying to get going. That being said, I don't know how much in terms of supers Miles is going to need to be dependent on to deal with Manabu and just the absolute willingness to be throwing out these fireballs.
Yeah, like the chip happening here from Manabu is looking really good.
I'm telling you, this that super turbo Guile. We got that shit going on. We just solid defense, forced the opponent, had to deal with the fireballs, and the DI was a little preemptive. And now it's going to be Miles' time to be in the driver's seat as he just gets to the corner. Just waited for the burnout to connect, got the punish to boot, and now it might be lights out for this round. Depending, do we have the way to close it? It's going to go into potentially level 2.
I was talking about it earlier in terms of the routes. Miles is pretty good about it here. There must have not been an answer here. Good patience. Level 1 in reaction there, not being able to block it.
Is so damn fast.
Going at Mach 2. Can't react.
You thought reuse was bad. That Tiger Fireball, that thing went boom.
No, I learned that after getting hit by Sagat Fireball after doing my level 2 with the power up, I didn't win the interaction. Like, what is going on with that move?
I don't know what to tell you. You got better player. Forgive me. Going right back into it. Again, though, we're seeing very, very, very familiar matchup happening right here. Again, Manabu just gets such a good lead with the follow-up for them. Once it's time to get cracked, once we're in that close proximity, Miles just finds all these openings. However, though, eating that to the face is going to do a lot for Manabu's momentum.
Yeah, but not securing in the round for it. Okay, getting burnt out here. Play carefully. Level 1. Ooh, getting a ton of meter back. That was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was trying to catch potentially a heavier option as a follow-up, but when you hit a perfect boom, the time to retaliate, the time to recover is almost immediate.
Respecting the space. Maintaining the charge here too. I think that's kind of a risk in this matchup here. You don't want to be in that crouch position here. Potentially with Sagat mixing up with the grab. Okay. Drive rush back in there. Grab once again. Could we see it a third time? Nope, just checking with the low.
I'm liking that. Follow up into the Tiger knee. Now we were just checking with that elbow. 1, 2, 3, it don't matter. Uses the low fireball, uses the high fireball.
It's Sagat time
here.
Yeah,
he's returning the favor right now. He said, okay, remember the last 40 seconds? Yeah. Eat these fireballs.
Wait a minute, but there was a struggle to find the opening
there was a point in time where Manabu still had the driver's seat, and that's kind of the biggest thing I'm a little concerned about for Miles, is that the momentum shift always leads to Manabu absolutely pace controlling the second that he gets an opening, and I feel like Miles needs to find he needs to find a way to just lock that down.
All right, rules of 2 here. Okay, yeah. We're seeing a little mix-up. I tend to see that with most players. If you're gonna go for a double throw mix-up, you'll do it twice. Mix up the third time here. That is gonna be some damage there. No meter actually really needed there. Oh, but the level one again? Don't need anymore.
Out 2-0. That's that Sagat damage. That's been since 09, essentially.
But no stop. We're going back into it. Manabu not happy with how that round's going here.
No, how could you not be? But a full respect to him, he has not made it a one-sided affair. Don't let that 2-0 fool you. He absolutely has the potential to get these games in and potentially get the set. But right now, Miles got the momentum, and that is exactly what he's been looking for the longest time.
Okay. Good patience. Check with the low. Meters back. Manabu with the jump in. We do see the whip on Miles' part. All right. Perfect after perfect.
Go. One's crouching fireballs, the other one's just trying to get as many parries as possible and get that meter back.
This is peak Strider. This is Street Fighter 6 right now.
Peak Strider.
Peak Strider. The burnout. Oh, the jump in
guy says Tiger Knee. All right, yeah, how many of these can you eat? You've mitigated one hit, tried to use the landing option, but forced to trade there. Manabu up 1-0 in the rounds for game 3.
Okay. Laid overhead.
That move is so violent. That crouch medium punch,
see,
he's swinging at you.
I'm just waiting to see it be thrown out like 3 times in a row again. I've missed that.
The immaculate pressure.
Was that the MarZu classic? that was something crazy to see here. But back to the game here. A little bit of that trade here. Miles in burnout. Good pressure from Manabu. Got to maintain that meter here. If you lose it, once again, it's just been a struggle to try to find that connection between the fireball and the anti-air.
Listen, that fireball is deceptively fast. You got to time it pretty damn well. You're going to want to make the most of it if you want to hit that 3-piece combo into the Tiger Knee. And Manabu has postured himself into a really good spot. However, eating the grab, you're not too worried about that amount of damage. Ooh. However, getting caught by that low into the corner, into the punish counter grab.
Not afraid of the damage. Boom! Hey, we see you, Manabu.
He said, check this one, and then immediately brings him to a pixel of health.
Difference in the meter here. Might come into play here.
He commits that.
Miles. Hey, Manabu, you're on the board here.
You can't be committing EX fireballs like that, Brody.
Carry this momentum. Next game here. Okay, you can't be whipping buttons like that, though. Not against Sagat.
No, Sagat will absolutely make the most of this. Here we have both of them sitting across the screen, across the stage, just kind of saying, who moves first?
Like, no one wants to give up that meter.
Make a play. Manabu is sitting pretty scarily close to try. Oh, actually, Miles goes into burnout first. But for this amount of damage, you can't complain too much. There we go. Forces Manabu into burnout with the overhead, or tries to brute force it and makes it a reality. Air cutter enhanced. Boom. Ooh, catch that little long, catch that long leg option. Miles now up up 1 round in this 2-1 set.
Possibly.
He might be able to close this entire thing out and move on into loser semis, but it ain't over just yet.
You're going a little reset, throwing out the move, trying to bait the meter. Oh,
speaking of manifesting it, bringing it to reality, this combo is going to do so much damage.
Neutral
it's a guess for game. Oh, we try to use the check to get an option out. There we go. Locks it in, and there we go. Miles in top 4. 3-1 against Manabu, against Guile, and is making his way to potentially into that top 3. We got another set to go, but Miles has so much gas in the tank to keep making it happen. Beautiful stuff from our Eugene representative. 2 of them still afloat right now.
Eugene looking pretty good right now.
Eugene's happy. Eugene, that stocks up. That stocks up.
Like, Eugene's definitely making the noise for their fellow competitors here. I'm feeling the energy.
Yeah, I'm glad that they're in the front row and they're the ones making shit happen. That's what I like to see. Venue always too quiet. Venue always too quiet. That's what I've been saying. But there we go. One of our losers quarters matches has come to completion.
All right, give us the update.
Good question. I looked at Soul Calibur 6.
Okay. Wrong bracket.
No, we're getting the entire top 8. We're getting the entire top 8 for this tournament.
Man. All right. Well, there's a pop-up or something.
No, I think that's the bracket starting.
Oh, like let's go.
Yeah.
I've never heard people.
Let's go the brackets.
I've never heard that
round
before.
1. Never just.
My TO when they say my name, just like screaming from the top of my lungs.
Then my war cry. I'm about to get 06, 3 rounds, no round brown twice.
Like, Nasta? Yeah!
Now, however, we got the friend matchup. These two longtime buddies, Mikesy and MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee. I've been waiting to say that name more. I absolutely believed that I was going to be saying that name through all of Winter's Side. So unfortunately.
Like, I saw this tag and I was just like, there's no way I'm saying this whole thing. Yeah, but man, I'm very interested here. You were kind of like talking about in terms of these competitors kind of being familiar with each other, being good friends, and so what?
Yeah, no, these two always talking about the way that they want to perform against each other, and it's always just like, oh, man, I hope my buddy makes it all the way through. Mikesy, as we know, has been a long-time menace to the Oregon brackets. And, of course, Alex has always been on his way, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. So hopefully he can make it happen. Remember, looks like things, some of the controller not working? This button's not going on, not doing well?
Okay.
Oh, it was his CPU.
Me when I go into my bracket match and I'm not myself.
me when I throw the max level CPU at my opponent. Deal with this guy.
Max level CPU is all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. Just give the handicap, and then you have the real challenge.
Yeah, you know. Just make them absolute monsters. Isn't that like Justin Wong content?
Yeah. I kind of miss it a little bit.
I miss when he was on the content grind. Like every event was like throwing like the CPUs at people. He was doing the beat me and win like a bunch of money. He did that at university. Yeah.
It did a lot of those kind of like boss sequencing, but we haven't seen that really for Bison. We haven't really seen that for Sagat. Bring it. You know, I know you probably aren't listening, but bring him back. It was good content.
Jay Wong, if you're watching this.
If you're watching
shout out Jay Wong. Shout out to you, Brody. Now, I'm going to just, you can commentate this whole match. I'm taking notes.
You're taking notes?
I'm learning. I'm like, how do I beat Miles?
You're learning in real time here?
I'm here to get educated. All right. EX every single option.
A little bit of trade. Oh, try to catch with the overhead here.
I'm honestly surprised that overhead, the forward MK from Dee Jay didn't hit on the wake up. I thought that timing was correct.
Okay. I definitely feel like both players are feeling out the waters a little bit. Perfect parry there into the drive impacts. I kind of expected a grab to the side switch here, but Mikesy kind of opting for the whole carry across the screen.
Yeah, a lot of times I feel like I'm seeing it just to get the ping at the drive meter, because drive meter and the economy of using drive meter against these two feels very, very crucial. Oh yeah, forced to use, or didn't force, opted to use the EX there, which did get him the trade win, didn't let him get the follow-up, but it's not going to matter too much as Alex sneaks his way into a single hit to close out the round.
Okay, good start here. Solid damage. I do see a lot of the high fireballs here, like in, you know, the last situation, if we saw the low fireball. Oh my goodness, but the perfect parry's on point there. Corner carry for it. All right, good solid, you know, tech on the grab. If I'll give it to DJ players, they're good at tech in the grabs. For a character that like half the ball game,
one thing you're willing to concede.
Yeah.
Thanks.
For like half of the game plan here, like they know when to mix up into a grab. They know when to tech the grab.
Oh, speaking of grabs right there, that is not the place you want to be whiffing. In the corner, that is over and done with as Alex, MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee, takes game one.
All right, keep taking notes, keep taking notes.
I'm learning, I'm learning. The Tiger Knee being met with the slide, that's notes. That's full-blown notes.
Okay, try rush in with the low forward there. It's a good meaty, like if you're not expecting it, it definitely was a matchup check early on for me when playing against this character. You learn soon and you learn fast.
Can we talk about how, like, stance Sagat gets whenever he does parry? That bro, like, stomps his own, he's like, ugh.
Like,
it always looks funny when you prep the drive rush after.
You feel the weight of the normal Sagat throws out.
No, in terms of design, oh, there we go. I'm liking that. That's that newly unlocked light kick option and route when it came to the Elena patch. Beautiful representation there coming in from MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee.
Okay, little dash in, throwing, okay.
Fireball to the face. I think that was a walk-up check, seeing that there was no counter hit or punch counter. And that's just going to be that Mikesy taking the opportunity to its fullest and takes the round.
All right. All right. You know, nothing wrong with the classic. Ooh, a little scoop in here.
I'm liking it. Uses the safe jump opportunity to its full effect. There we go. Double light into Sagat kick. 1-1 in terms of rounds. MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee might be able to make this a 2-0 if they are so advantageous.
I gotta be careful though. Okay, good overhead here. Solid conversion, just ripping level 3 here. You know, given Sagat's level 1, if you can get this off in the same round here by lasting that long, it's gonna be a pretty powerful tool here in terms of controlling that neutral.
Yeah, getting the early lead is always nice, and you always appreciate it, especially as someone like Sagat. However, when it comes to a high damage character like Dee Jay, you're going to be able to do that much and then some, and they can also take you to the end of the round with it. As we're seeing right here, look how much damage that was off just a couple of hits on the jump in.
Dry rush in here, keeping it safe, mixing in the fireball, getting the grab here, not much help to work with.
And just checked him immediately. Not even an impact. I think that was trying to do a backdash.
Like, are you struggling to take notes here a little bit?
I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm able to yammer and I'm learning. That I'm not this guy. I've learned that there is a skill disparity between me and that guy. MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee, you're so much stronger than me.
Okay. I like it. All right, look carry in the corner here, gonna go for the reset, little dash in, good tech there on the grab, abusing the big normals. Ooh, okay.
Interesting. I'm curious if that was Mikesy and like responding with that, or if that was just kind of like off timing from both of them.
I feel like it was in response. It could have been kind of like, I'm gonna respond with this option no matter what. Like, that's always a possibility.
But hey, ultimately it doesn't matter. Did you just try to go for the 3 perfect parries for the punish? That's ridiculous.
Hey, all net positive on the meter.
Yeah,
if you can do it.
Dude, you're not complaining. MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee, if you can hit that shit, you're not worried. And just like that too, with that double option into the drive impact, now look at their drive meter difference. This is just looking so comfortable for Alex.
Okay, Mikesy going to carry the corner here. All right, having level 3.
Cashing out.
That should force the burnout, right?
Yes, I believe so. If not, there's a mere pixel left.
Oh, there's the pixel you were talking about here. Immediate option on get up here. Really risky there with the sweep. Going back in, catching with the low forward. Okay, going back in, drive, impact.
Oh,
no, it was a lockout. It was a lockout. What? 2+.
That was way 2+. Mikesy 3-0'd and eliminated from the tournament at 5th place. MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee, my fault.
Like,
good work. That was 3-0. That was a crisp 3-0.
Like, I know for me, I kind of abuse lockouts most of the time, but that's just funny because it felt like it was such a flow state into that lockout that was definitely not intentional.
Yeah, maybe just a little too early on the button press.
Like, it sucks when your character's, you know, too good on block, right?
Yeah. You know, don't you hate it when you're just 2+?
It's just 2+.
I can't stand it. Make sure everything I have is -10 minimum.
I see
on burnout.
I will say, I see a lot of mistakes when people are 2+ in this game. I make mistakes when I'm 2+.
It's really easy to buffer a lot of options, and it's really easy to greed a lot of options with the pace of this game. Sometimes you be pressing a little too much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Tighten up your button inputs, by the way. That is, if there's a lesson ever to be learned when it comes to getting better at fighting games, just clean up your inputs. Make sure you're doing the most when you need to and be pressing when you need to. It makes your gameplay so much better. Now, if you're in a moment like Machine Gun and you can just start mashing your super in, do that. Now that I will recommend so quickly.
Yeah, I also will advocate for that, as I've cleaned up my inputs pretty significant over the last year and a half.
Do we want to talk about the turbo button incident? Do we want to talk about that? Do we want to talk about? Is this the time?
Okay, for all y'all who don't know, I play on keyboard, so there's
hold on, not just any keyboard. The Wu-Ting 60, the one with analog switches.
Okay, but that's what makes it like very legal.
That's what makes it better in this case, yes. He plays on a keyboard, but that keyboard happened to have a function that actually at the time you didn't know about either being on at the moment.
Yeah.
Which is that's like the not trying to dog you too much because that was like a circumstance. But what was that function? What was that mode?
It's actually escaping me.
It was the multi-input mode. So when we were watching, at one point, there was like I was seeing Nasta putting in a lot of buttons out, and I'm like, what's happening here? Because it was not attributing to how many things you were actually clicking.
I know what was going on. Okay, so there's a feature on my keyboard called Rapid Trigger, which is mainly utilized for shooters.
Yes.
And it was unfortunately on in the settings. So what would happen is that if I micro released or pressed a button, it would press multiple times.
Yes.
I wouldn't have to fully release the switch if I just like moved it ever so slightly, like by 0.2
And for the longest time, we were like, why are you inputting so much? Because it was like we were watching him play, and then we look at the playback, and it's like 3 or 4 inputs a time.
Like, you know, when like people are like trying to, you know, roll back or something, like once they got knocked down, you'll see people like press on their controls a whole bunch. That was just me the whole
the
time.
entire game. I was like, this is actually generational master.
Yeah. No.
Your computer was playing against you.
Yeah.
Or your keyboard.
Luckily, yeah, it made it a lot easier to do inputs once I turned that off.
But hey, no time like the present to enjoy some clean Street Fighter, though. Double sunglasses up, Reach versus Dagger G winners finals. This is a classic. This is what we've come to expect with core values. This is our top 3 potential.
These are the players that when you see going through the bracket, you expect greatness.
There's death taxes and then like 3 people that are always going to be in this winners final, Dagger G and Reach included.
Right. Man, Dagger G able to hold that charge there, even in motion. One of the few Guiles that I see able to take full advantage of that, even going for the light flash kick, being safe enough on whiff, and right now the damage being done is so much. We saw Reach earlier make this matchup look so navigatable, but Dagger G, whole different beast.
No, he is a different type of beast. On top of that, we have 3 different Guiles in this top 8. Each one of them distinct from the last. Dagger G, though, that's the final boss. That is the end game Guile you will have to go up against, if not every time, all the time.
All right, Reach in a good spot here to potentially force the burn out here. Good little backdash there. Being careful with the spacing there. Okay, good call out there from Dagger G. Caught once again, but going to level 1 there. Helps
Got the
with
timing
meter.
this time. We were seeing that punish a couple times before, especially against Reach, but you gotta input that super way faster if you wanted to come through.
Ooh, catch him with the drill there. Lit in the level 1 rip here. Getting ready there with the meaty.
Sets a cutter, gets the
Got the hit here. It should still be there, but the grab helping out, but the drive reversal still has meter here. Can't get chipped out yet. Can't get chipped out now here. This is going to be so hard to navigate. Able to catch with the low.
I don't know. Reach is still playing like it's full meter on the board, but that flash kick was so clean.
Like in that situation, you're asking the utmost of somebody not to get hit there with like any sort of special here. Now Dagger G, good control here. Got Reach stuck in the corner, mixing it in the low here.
Oh my god, that overhead got caught with the cutter and then lead to the flash kick. That is a beautiful little 3-piece if I've ever seen one. And these two are playing lightning fast. They are not doing any third-person shooters or doing nothing. They're on top of each other at all times, throwing elbows, throwing fists as much as possible.
And there's more going on here than we were seeing with the Sagat Guile matchup. Those were so slow here, but no, this is action-packed right now.
Ooh, just know Dagger G's ready to throw hands. With the swiftness. Now, with the 1-0 lead, we got the perfect carry, single hit. Hey, we're going to take that, you know, little crisp 100 damage.
Okay. All right, Dagger G, getting a little bit more control of this space here, but Reach is winning a lot of these neutral interactions. Okay, going in here, little hover, jump back, play it safe. Don't be too risky about it.
Speaking of, Reach is trying to anticipate a lot of options. Just use the DI, knowing that the pressure is not going to be able to secure that. He knows Dagger G might not be going for the supers afterwards.
Hey, if you can force out the level 3, okay. You know, light flash kicks, not, you know, like it's a safe option sometimes. In that situation, it was not.
Of all times, of all places.
I was a little torn on that option. Like, I probably would have done the same
These
thing.
two players, they're hurting Nas's feelings. You do need to chill. He wants to believe.
All right. 4 winning interactions here for Reach. Looking better and better for using that level 1 here. Dagger G going in. Get a little bit of the trade here. Still has a level 3 there. Okay, we're just ripping the level 1 for the damage here. Just needs to do it one more time and would be able to secure this round here. But finding that opening is not going to be so easy.
Oh, but there we go. Quick kick to the face, hit the fireball and the counter hit, and the extended arms were 1-1 apiece in this winner's finals. Little quick flash to the players. They're both cool as a cucumber. They got the shades on. They're feeling themselves. If Reach wins, though, that guy is jumping off the stage. All right, do not let the cool facade work.
Cold, calm, and collected, but you know we're gonna hear it if Reach wins here. Now Dagger G, also cool as a cucumber here, carrying to the corner. Good use of the meaty there, but what a teleport there from Reach here. Okay.
Before the cutter became a factor, just eats an EX flash kick. That's gonna be that damage. Patience tries to use the drive reversal.
There we go.
Oh, it's not gonna be closed out just yet. There we have it.
That was good, because in Dagger G's situation there, on the jump in is like, okay, well, the only way Reach could have got out of it was to use the level 1, and if you secure that, that's a net positive overall. It was a win-win situation, and was able to close out the round without the meter, you know?
Also good awareness a little bit earlier, getting that 2-hit counter-hit combo, getting a little bit of a good position off of it, and being able to get the charge to boot right off of that, though, 1-2 into level 1. Reach is so far from being out of this game as he ties in another level 1 combo and gets the HP lead, and now is just going to try and catch Dagger G lacking. Speaking of, both of them eating fireball apiece, they're kicking each other, they're swinging for the fences right now. There we go with the bazooka knee into the counter hit combo, and it just kept going.
Okay, good drive reversal here, but being in burnout, gotta be careful of the level 2 here. Okay, Reach, what's the option here? Going with the low force in the burnout there from Dagger G.
Oh, he's trying to jump away. Oh my
he's jumping.
God.
He's jumping.
Oh! And that axe to the face is not going to do enough as they're both around a piece on this game 3. This is staying so close.
Now Dagger G finds that opening, especially with level 3 at the ready. Good use of the flash kick there to start with. It's all net positive from here. Okay, setting up. Oh, the drive reversal out of just like pure, you know, impulse.
It's pure instinct.
It wasn't a reaction because it didn't work.
There we go. There we go into the level 1. Piecemealing a bit of this comeback. It's going to take a little bit. Uses the teleport. Gets caught again.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that little slide with the throw. 2-1 Dagger G. A little close for comfort, but right now we're still sitting a little pretty.
I feel like both players really feeling themselves. They immediately went into this rematch here.
Yeah, I know, they know what to do against each other. This is a very, very seasoned matchup between the two. Quick EX up kicks. Balls them out.
Little poke. Probably a little bit of a slowdown here.
Good jumping. Interesting of Reach to try and opt for that such a low option when that jump in was fast and ready for Dagger G, but good awareness on Dagger to then continue this pressure, continue this advantage state. However, slowly being walked back by Reach.
Ooh. Not getting caught by the overhead, putting so much on that meter there, jumping away here. Dagger G might try to go to chip out. A lot of jumping going on.
There we go. Very, very, very good low. Right now, Dagger G has now postured himself to potentially walk away into grand final 3-1.
Both these players definitely want to secure that spot.
There we go, flash kick. These teleports behind are not secure whatsoever. Cross-cutting with a charge move. Oh, that's so crazy.
We're going in the burnout here for this. We'll get a little interruption here. Okay. Probably gonna see a hover here. Oh, little teleport there off the bat. Playing it safe, not taking too much chip.
Yep, good timing. Trying to just keep Dagger G at bay. Gives enough time to get the drive mirror back. Cancels into install for level 2. Now patience. Oh, gets caught, but it's not gonna be too much. Throws out a couple fireballs. He's still got a little bit of install left to boot. Yep, he's gonna cash them out just a little bit before they go away. Gonna take on a little bit of damage between the two. Uses the EX cutter version to make sure that it's gonna be dispelled as fast as possible. Cashes out on a quick 3-hit into level 1. There we go, though. We have Dagger G now kind of sitting in the back of the... He's got his backs to the corner a little bit. Reach finds the grab and buys himself enough time to go into round 3. Not a single one of these gets to be one-sided. It's going to be back to back to back with both players.
All right, little trade there, not too bad.
Ooh, thought he could slide just far enough to get rid of that, but the pause from the fireballs trading, and now he's forced to eat so much of this cutter.
That cutter getting so much value there. Good punish. Safe pressure there. Might be able to force the burnout here in the next interaction here. Oh,
Reach does it himself. He goes for a drive impact. That might cost him quite a bit, though he does find the opening into level 3. You're not going to complain about this. Buy as much time as you can.
Okay. Half your meter back and more. Keeping the pressure going. Okay, but what a catch.
Boom to the face. There's not going to be a level 2 to cash out, but you still have a level 1. Oh, the teleport was so clean. There we go. Fireball pressure. The rolls are reversed, and then he's going to swing it at him. Go for the combo. End it. We're going game 5. That was so clean from Reach.
Everyone else would have given up in that situation. Reach holding it strong here.
Nah, this crowd's locked in. This is a banger winners finals.
All right, drive rush in, going with the low, keeping it safe, keeping it simple.
Little 1-2 pieces here and there. The war of attrition has now fully begun. They know what's on the line right now. One's going to sit pretty in grand finals. The other one's going to claw back against the various talent that is still afloat in this top 4.
Great, simple, and slow navigation here from Dagger G. Looking real good up to that drive rush in. Maybe another Sonic Boom would have been good there, but it's hard to say.
There we go. The cross cut. Dagger G just shows the tried and true options against this Dhalsim. And here we go. Gets caught with a long limb, gets caught. Getting caught with a little 3-piece into flash kick again. It's the small stuff that's been doing so much for Dagger G. Oh, wake up level 1. That should be a full punish from Reach. Cashing out the 2-hit into level 2. So much damage.
Like, I'll be honest, I didn't know that level 1 had that much reach. Learned something new. But back to the game here.
I had to sit on that one for a little bit. Oh my god, they're both just trying to find one opening after the other, but this is it! Dagger G locks in his grand side, winner's side spot as Reach slowly, the 1 and 2 pieces, he just said, you know what, no more craziness. Dagger G said, I'm just gonna lock in these little pieces here and there. I'm gonna get my mileage, and I'm gonna go all the way. He went down the I-5 like it was nothing. And there we have it. Our loser's final player has been locked in. Reach is going to be waiting on his potential grand rematch against Dagger G against 2 titans on this loser side bracket, MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee and Miles.
All right.
You thought you got enough of Sagat? Sagat is absolutely still in this. We got Miles now being the highest placing Sagat in this top 8, as well as locking in his top 4 appearance. Meanwhile, MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee, who is a veteran of the PDX scene, has to prove his way that he can top 3 these tournaments despite it all, despite the DLCs, despite the patches, that he can make this DJ work. Since day 1 he's been locked in here, and let's see if he cannot stay locked out of this grand potential run.
Like, we ended up seeing pretty good navigation of the matchup previously here. But as I was talking about, there's different flavors going on here. So I am very curious on how Miles is going to handle this. I feel like we have been seeing, oh my goodness, say the tag again.
MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee?
MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee.
I have to say it as much time. So the real ulterior motive is I'm going to say it as many times as I can to make sure that he switches off of the tag. If he ever VOD reviews,
if anything,
he better face the music.
If anything, he's going to get more creative. There's going to be something even worse on the horizon.
Yeah. I was going to say anything than this, other than this, but you're right. Yeah, you got a point.
Like, already got the points when calling the matches.
Yes.
Things were
Our TOs
achieved.
were having a field day with this tag. No question about it. But there we have Miles, one of the bastions of Eugene, up against PDX. I don't know, classic, representative to the game. This guy's been grinding this Street Fighter since Smash 4. I'm curious at how long the legacy Miles has had.
Yeah, okay. Are we in a button check here? It looks like.
I believe so.
Okay. Just making sure everything's running smoothly.
Yes. Oh, it looks like we might be having, on the other side of the screen, we might be having technical? We're good? Okay.
Right.
Just got the check-in from production. We're all squared away. They're all just getting set up. I see.
All right.
There's concerns. We'll resolve them.
Yeah.
This has been a killer top 8, by the way. I've been having so much fun. And we've been able to get this entire thing streamed. That's how you know stuff is going well.
Oh, bless.
Blessed be. This is the TO's ideal world.
This is my ideal world. I don't know.
Yeah, you got it. Like, you got Soul Calibur after this.
The last core values, we had some unfortunate sets have to be played off, and they were so exciting, so amazing. But now we got more Street Fighter here. All right, who's making it further in this bracket? Is it going to be Miles? Is it going to be MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee? Okay.
MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee, no bias.
No bias.
This guy, I believe in him. Oh, whiffs the block, DI punish. There we go, but it's a little 1-2 pieces here and there. And right now, it's just a quick damage fest for Alex right now. He's gotten so much that Tiger Knee is going to stop the EX Fireball from starting. But again, burnout really, really early. Like with that, the first 19 seconds.
It was just like explosive off the start here. Like Miles definitely needs to find, a little bit more pacing here. Be able to get a solid punish there. Because, my time not taking the safest option there.
Well, it doesn't matter too much right now, even though Miles is getting a lot. He's returning the favor in comparison to that first round.
Okay. Respecting the Sobot.
Ooh, I like that little pause. They're just squatting. They're just seeing how each other was doing. He's like, "You all right, bro? You all right?"
Yeah.
We be doing damage, It takes a lot to do this.
You're kind of going with the target there, going with a little mix-up there into the grab here. Critical health here. All right, what? Okay, drive impact there. Probably trying to use it more of the spacing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's an interesting case for a follow-up. Oh my god, look how much damage. He just fully banked on the EX to do it, but there we go with the low sweep, or the low kick.
Okay,
there we go. Miles and MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee both at 1 round apiece.
Okay. Starting off with a little plus interaction here. Okay, go into the corner. Solid damage. All right. What's happening on Wake Up here?
No, I'm missing out on Magic the Gathering stuff.
Missing out?
So sad. I didn't enter the raffle. That's on my bad. That's my onus. Going back into this match, though, very, very even trades across the board. Getting our little grabs in here and there as our checks. Oh, goes for the level 2 punish. Unfortunately, dropped the rhythm and then eventually just dropped the thing entirely. Commits to a heavy Sobot kick, and that's going to be a lot of damage going into level 3. Is that just it for the round? Absolutely.
Okay.
Tiger upper into the game. 1. Oh, that was so guaranteed.
I know, but it was actually, I feel like it was close to perfection.
Oh.
What?
Character select.
Ooh, button check.
Oh, button check? Okay, all right. Everything's good. Everything's good. use that time, catch a little quick breather. Momentum's a lot, but comfort's everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes we be overextending when we got too much in the bag, you know? But there we have it, Miles up 1-0. DJ versus Sagat. DJ, what do you got in store to bring this back to a 1-1, potentially even a 3-1 if you feel so bold?
Okay.
All right.
Keep it safe. Keep it simple.
I'm liking it. It's the long limb check-in. There we go. Quick double up kicks combo. Good amount of damage on the board.
All right, Miles. Ooh, okay. Little shimmy back. Little shimmy back.
I'm liking that. And even though that is the case, having it be such a close proximity, it can be a real check once someone's whiffing a grab like that.
Good tag. Ooh, this is going to be, all right.
Oh.
Going full in there. Really risky.
Keeping
Okay.
the meter is an interesting subject, or an interesting situation. But hey, once you find that crouch MK, not going to worry too much about it.
Like the spacing. Once again, kind of similar, options as the previous rounds here. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
There we go. Tick throw. Putting on a lot of damage right now. Again, another tick throw after the dry brush pressure. Uses the plus frames to his advantage in the long term. There we go. That should be able to close it out into level 3. Take the water break and go up 1-1.
Hey, I know I'm going to take a sip.
Yeah, I'm absolutely using this moment. Drink water, y'all. Now, from the looks of things, are we looking to immediately go back in, or are we going to posture a little bit? Wait and see what's going on. Going right back into it.
Yeah, if anybody was going to pause, I feel like it would be MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee.
Yeah. Take your win, just sit on your throne for a little bit. All right. Looks like we're trying to check a little bit, get a little antsy with, I believe that's crouch heavy punch, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, speaking of, checks the sway successfully and is now just rewarding himself with a very, very crisp 2,000 damage.
Okay. Get a little bit more of that meter there. Really just sending it. All right, a little bit of a trade. But Miles really struggling to find that opening, but I just had to say something.
Yes,
going
had
in
to run your
again.
mouth. Now, MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee had to eat a lot of help
All
for
right.
that. Forced to go into burnout to just get Sagat away from him.
You gotta be careful here. Afraid to throw the fireball, but not afraid to throw the DP.
When you're in a spot like that, knowing you can do the chip out, why not wake up short?
Ooh, okay, solid call out to start with. Grab, throw to the corner. What are you gonna do? Oh, just take it to the face.
There we go. Finds the in-between frames. Uses the opportunity to EX up kicks.
Oh no.
Oh, but you're in burnout. This is not looking too good.
Okay, bring it back to center here is pretty huge. Okay, but the Tiger Knee making up that distance there. Oh, level 2 just raw. That's not gonna connect. You're gonna get blown up for that. That is gonna be a lot of damage here. Should just be able to rock the level 3.
Oh yeah,
All
you
right.
felt the charge on that uppercut. That is exactly what Miles was looking for. Fully executed the combo and closes game 3 in his favor. It's looking, I don't know. There we go. Yep. That's the tech. That's the strat. Use your time to go back to the character menu.
Like I
Relax
talked
a little
about
bit,
it.
Deep breaths. Meditate a little bit if you
Drink
must.
the water. Make sure your controls are still all right. We're only at game 3 here. There still could be something going on. But I guess Miles is checking it, saving the changes, testing the inputs, just making sure. That's how you know there's a lot going on here right now.
Yep.
People are like, you're tense. You want to continue to be in this bracket here. This is losers semifinals. Make it or break it on MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee side. Yeah.
MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee
Yeah.
versus Miles. 2-1.
Yeah.
Miles is
Miles
favored.
is sitting comfortable here with that lead, but comfortable? Maybe not the right word. I don't know. Might be a little stressed here.
No, when you're doing a button check like that, you're nervous. So
Yeah.
both players are on edge just a little bit. They got a lot on the line, but also it takes a lot of willpower not to give up the spot that you currently have Right now, there we go. Good check from Alex MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee.
Okay. Drive rush back in here, securing the drive impact here. Should be able to close it out with a level 1. Doesn't even need it.
Getting that perfect KO too. The energy has shifted just a little bit.
Yeah, like right now, about a half a super bar lead here off of that perfect. Not a whole lot of interaction on Miles' side. Good little shimmy there. We've seen that a few times there.
Crisp combo. Now followed up by another one with Tiger Knee.
Setting up with the meaty.
All right. There we go. And with that, Miles brings it back around, brings the round back up so quickly. And here we have it. Now Miles has the chance to just walk away with this 3-1 right now. And it's looking good so far. A very, very decent opening in these first 9 seconds. However, Alex is not deterred. Oh, he takes the run up to just get the position advantage. Oh, tries to catch Miles lacking, but that forward knee is going to do a lot. Tiger knee to get advantage. Uses the overhead, forces him into burnout. This is looking bad. This is looking real
using all
bad.
the meter there. This should be securing that
DP,
spot.
rip that level 3s, and Eugene has locked in that top 3, 2/3 of the factor. It will be a team kill in this loser's final, but the statement has been made. Eugene has something going on that we are just not there to understand it just yet.
All right, we're seeing a little cheering
pop-up,
for the
the happiness.
for the
But there we go,
Oh, my
losers
goodness.
finals. It's Reach versus Miles. It's the team kill. This is a local that we haven't gotten to commentate yet. They brought it right to us. They said, don't you worry, you are not missing out. We got it right here.
Like, I just remember at the very beginning of this event, I was talking to Reach, and, you know, we were kind of just talking game and everything. I kind of brought up Sagat, and then I heard from Reach is like, oh, you got to watch out here for Miles.
And
Tempest
we got
makes
first-hand experience.
Yeah, well, we've seen quite a bit.
I have been informed. My God, what a top 8 this has been.
Man.
Sagat's made the appearances. We've been shown so many classics at these core values, and Miles has found a way to just gut through every single one of them and lock in this top 3 performance. I don't even know how you feel about that in any other way other than elation. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Miles. This is awesome. The sets have been great. All the Sagat games have been really exciting to watch. And despite 3 Guiles, all the Guiles have been performing like crazy. One sits at the top though. Grand Finals. Dagger G. Reach, does he get the rematch? Or does Miles prove that this new character is what it takes to get to the top for him?
But it looks like players kind of taking a little bit of a breather at the moment.
Rivals of Aether 2 requesting help from Nasta. Oh, okay, all right. They're resolving some bracket setup stuff. But from the looks of things, players are prepping a little bit. They're anticipating this loser's final means a lot. Oh, my goodness. What a tournament this has been. And thank you for watching. And thank you for listening to us scream at the microphone about how happy we are with seeing these characters.
Now, I just kind of want to shout out everybody that makes this happen. Like, we already shouted out amazing production. Sail.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, you know how we're going to make this work? Yeah, there we go. Shout out to all the TOs in general. Shout out the rivals. Gotta get the hugs across the board. We have traveled far too many places together for us not be family at this point. My fighting game family, we all sit behind tables and we commentate, we produce. We don't win the tournament. It's not about winning the tournament. It's about the heart. I love these games. I love these people. Thank you to everyone who has shown up to the stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying the local fighting game community. Thank you, Will.
Oh, thank you, Martin.
I didn't get one. I didn't get a coupon.
That's fine. I I might have and not been able to
They were
claim
okay.
it.
So for context, there's been a raffle that's been going on throughout the entire event. It's been gift cards. We've gotten tattoo deals, pre-cons, Magic the Gathering pre-cons. If you tapped in, tap in. I'm sad I didn't get to win a pre-con.
I feel like I might have, and I just wasn't able to claim it.
You missed out.
You know, speaking of like these giveaways and so on. Oh, wait up.
Oh, they're getting in each other's faces.
No, do it again.
No,
do it again
for
so
the
they
camera.
can see
For the
it. Do it
camera.
again
For the camera. For the camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know Eugene was down like this. That's crazy. That's crazy. What is going on, those locals, everyone? They are doing the most. I love fighting games, man.
Yeah. No. We were doing a lot of thinking and everything. I do want, you know, what I was trying to work in there, thanking Faustian and the entire team in Faustian for making this event happen. You know, they got Street Fighter, they got Soul Calibur, they got Tekken, they got everything here. Big part of the local FGC in the PNW, not just here in Oregon.
And you know why they do it? Because they just fucking can. Because they can.
It's for the love of the game.
They love the game. They love every facet of the game, from the tournaments to the players to the action that happens thereof. They just want to support it as much as they can, and for that, I can't thank Faustian enough, especially for getting to put us up on the table and commentate these events. Gives us these opportunities to love the games that we like already even more so. Big shout outs to everyone. Big shout outs to Chapter. Big shout outs to Rain. Big shout outs to Faustian as a whole. Y'all are good.
All right.
And with that, our players, they go to the character select and they prep for the
what's the
losers
scenery?
finals of their
Okay.
lives.
Keeping it simple.
I
Going
gotta
to
hype
the
it up
streets.
somehow. There we go. Miles versus Reach. And nothing's been held back. It's Sagat versus Dhalsim. Now this is a little bit of a matchup between two familiar players that I'm curious. I'm excited to see.
Getting the full walkout. And they're both jamming along to it. They're into it. All right.
Would you vote? Eugene would be the crowd that would be like the yeah chant.
Did you see them? They were mimicking the character. That's crazy. All right.
They are locked in.
Losers finals here. Okay, Reach kind of initiating a little bit, being the first to make contact.
There we go. Quick little 5-hit combo and the teleport behind. He said, "Where are you going?" The knockback is for me and for me exclusively to take advantage of. And another counter hit opportunity. Reach. I'm really curious to see if the player familiarity is going to be what holds out Reach right now, because it's nothing character specific. It has just been finding Miles' opening specifically that's given him this lead.
The teleport in, a little bit of trade here, but it's all net positive for Reach at the moment, having that lead there. Oh, good duck on the high profile.
There we go. Good parry. Doesn't fall for the potential grab bait that Reach was trying to play for. Single 1 to 2 hits, punishes the latest output of Tiger. There we go.
Wait,
is this a way to close out this? Level 2 on the board.
Should be enough here. Wait a minute. Level 1.
That's enough to do it. That's a round start victory. Miles was on the precipice of losing that and still found a way to close it. That's just the power of Sagat and Miles' recognition to make the most of it.
That was all with just a sliver of health. It was looking so good for Reach, but Miles just has these conversions down to a T. This character's only been out for so long.
Now he's making the most of it. He's having the time of his life. There we go. Fireball mitigates Dhalsim's Yoga Flame. Pepper them across the stage just to see where it can happen. But that slide, that is a lot of damage. And Reach is absolutely elated to see it happen. Another counter hit. That's going to close out the round with a sweep. There we go. One a pop.
And look at all that net positivity on the meter there. Reach is probably going to be able to get that level 3 here at bare minimum halfway through this round.
Good reaction too, being able to get out of the drive rush just in time to block the EX Fireball. That was eventually going to do a whole mess of work against Reach. There we go. Walks up slowly, gets the grab.
All right, what's the mix up there? Ooh, playing it a little bit light here.
He shortened it, but the movement speed of Sagat doesn't get him close enough to get the grab.
Meter looking really low here. Going to be really close to burnout here after this level 3 is over. Next interaction is going to be key.
What do you have in the tank? Jumps over the fireball, eats the low, tries the Tiger Knee, mitigates more fireballs, and is slowly walking this drive meter back. He's taking all his time.
Okay.
There we go, Tiger Knee after the burnout, just trying to get up there. Catches. The wake-up reversal, and catches the jump, not fast enough. 1-0 for Reach.
All right, bold options from Reach. Ooh, all right, Tiger Knee, drive rush into the grab. Okay, Miles time.
Miles time, he's in the driver's seat, and he doesn't make the most of it though. Oh, there's a little quick trade to make sure the Yoga Flame was not capitalized upon, and cashes out a quick, beautiful combo right there. Look at that 3,000 some odd damage. Gets the forward throw, prep another special to potentially maybe get another counter hit, maybe even get another combo. Uses the fireballs to his advantage and just snipes Reach out of the sky, and the slide hitting low or hitting mid, my mistake. And there we go, one counter hit, and then a walk back later, and then we have Miles up a round. A very familiar territory as we saw from last game. But if Reach finds another way to make it another round 3, we might get an absolute slobber knocker of a set.
Good catch here. All right. The low forward's doing wonders. Ooh, little hover mix up. I'm hearing a lot of Tiger.
It's almost like it's his theme or something, you know, just a stretch.
Just maybe.
Hypothetically speaking.
I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, if I don't see the next, you know, Sagat costume feature or something with like tiger print on it, I'm gonna be disappointed.
It's gonna be leopard print. They can't discern the two, you know?
That would be crazy. That would be.
All right, hold on.
Oh, speaking of crazy, really risky level 3, you're gonna get blown up for that.
He gotta make it even. He's gotta make it interesting. 1-1 a pop.
Okay, okay. Okay, slow fireball there. Good opening.
Oh my god, the jump arc was perfectly positioned. There we go, anticipating the reversal. Oh, does not get a full combo. That is a whiff and a half. And now it's going to be on Miles to make the most of it. He finds another opportunity yet again. Reach is expending a lot of resources to try and get Sagat off of him. It is not working. There we go. Frame kill into the grab.
Force to the level 1 possibly here. Oh, what a teleport there, but what a call out there from Miles. Keeping up the pressure. You cannot escape.
Breathe,
Sagat.
bro. Breathe. Miles was just relentless after that. He knew he had so much that he could just keep doing that he just kept doing it.
Okay.
Sometimes it really be as simple as that. A little 1-2 into the Tiger Knee gets whiff punished, but that jump in, unfortunately ends short.
I'm seeing Miles drop a lot here. I'm starting to wonder, is Miles feeling the nerves in this situation?
There we go. Combos are simplifying just a little bit. Oh my god, the drive reversals are not working, Reach. You gotta search elsewhere. These timings are being caught. Miles is up 2-1. He might be able to get to grand finals.
Like, this Sagat pressure just seems so oppressive. Like, once Sagat is, you know, right next to you on block, I don't know what you can do in some of these situations. It just seems like you kind of have to take the hits sometimes.
And that's dangerous to be taking those hits right there.
Oh, from any of the characters to be taking hits. Look at how this damage is going. And you maintain control here. You get the second time to reset neutral. And it's still on that positive, meaty fireball there in the corner. When is it my turn?
Find the turn. Where's the turn? Is it in the room with us right now? Please. Oh my god, still Reach finds a way to open up this round very strong, gets the damage, and now has Miles in the corner.
Okay, good catch here. All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Excellent jump in though. Miles brings it back to the center, and again is finding a lot of counter hits.
Oh, you're talking about counter hits.
Oh my God, it's
Yikes.
over. It's done.
What happened?
Miles 3-1. I blinked and I missed it. It's just done.
Wow.
Miles is in grand
Hey,
finals.
in the end, all a net positive for Eugene. Can I hear some of the crowd for Eugene right now?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Mike.
I don't know if they can really hear me.
No, they
I'm
can't
not
hear
being
you.
projected.
I'm sorry.
I'm not being projected
I'm sorry,
to the
yeah.
audience, unfortunately. Yeah.
Production heard you. You know
Production
what?
heard me.
It isn't Seo the most important person to reach. All I'm saying. Not to reach, but for you to never mind. There's too many layers to it.
Too many layers.
There's too many layers to it. But congratulations, Miles. It's called early investment, Will.
Early investment?
We knew. We're knowers.
Yeah.
All right, we're tapped in.
Well, who said? No,
I said it. I said it frame one.
No, you said Mikesy.
Oh, Mikesy in grand finals. Yeah, that didn't. Wow.
I said Miles.
Yeah, all right. You got me. I was talking about before the tournament. All right. I gotta get my one accomplishment.
Like I know you were a believer, but I just said it out loud.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but my God, Miles versus Dagger G in grand finals. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff indeed.
Man.
But wow, one Guile survived the top 8 and looked good while doing it. Meanwhile, Miles clawing in from loser's side, from losers 8s, found the
All
way
the way.
back in to this grand finals. I'm trying to even remember who beat Miles.
It was who knocked me out of winners.
Oh, Gmurman, yeah.
Gmurman.
See, Zangief always gets
That's
one.
why
All
I
right,
gave
you, know
you
what?
such a
Zangief always
weird
gives you
reaction
one.
to it, because I was just like, man.
Listen, my memory is of a goldfish.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I repeat sentences. I don't know where I am. What city am I in? I don't know. And you don't have an answer? All right, I'm cooked.
Yeah,
It's over for me, man.
Sorry.
I lose. But what a top 8 it's been. We've seen the power of Sagat fully prevail. But the person I expected to be piloting Sagat in this grand finals is not Mikesy, but it's Miles.
Yeah.
They have the M tags though, so it's like, in spirit.
But I said Mouse. I was
Yeah.
frame one.
I'm not
Like we said at the same time.
Yep.
I said Miles, and look at where
my
we
bad,
are now.
My fault. That's on
All
me.
right.
That's on me.
Now we had a Eugene losers finals. We have once again a Eugene grand finals.
Yep, they guaranteed their way in, though it is coming from loser's side. I'm so curious to see what Dagger G's got in store for this matchup. In the point where we're at, there's going to be so much on the line in terms of this victory, in terms of Miles potentially getting the reset. So, man, what's going to happen? Can I go in the crowd? I want to sit in the crowd. And I just want to watch.
Yeah.
I don't want to get paid to do this. I don't want to commentate. Are you kidding me? I want to be on the crowd.
Oh, I'm here for it. I want you all to hear my nonsense while this set is going
That's
on.
crazy. He said, give me the microphone ASAP.
Man. But yeah, we have Miles, who has just been showing the power of Sagat, and then we have Dagger G, who makes Guile look absolutely insane. Okay, getting off to, nice and safe start. It's to be expected. You kind of have to play really safe with the fireball game here. Dagger G with the full punish. Once again, getting the setup, controlling the space, trying to find that new neutral win. But Miles able to kind of breach through, get a little bit of that damage in, but still kind of struggling to find that bigger opening.
As we have it though right now, back to the fireball game between the two. Long limbs as well to trade against each other. That guy just jumping in the background. I got jump scared. I thought I was playing against Armika for a small second.
Okay, jump in there, perfectly timed there, but no full punish for it. I guess, without the drive meter, it's kind of hard to get a lot of value out of it.
But here we have it. A very, very confident start from Dagger G.
Ooh, Okay,
Sitting
good
pretty
down.
on his throne, but right now, Miles is running for, is tracing for that throne.
Go to the corner. Ooh. I'm really feeling the mini booms right now. Ooh, little mix up. Okay. All of level 2. Gone there. Feel like Miles has a pretty good opportunity here. Just needs to get that one call out.
The patience coming from both players, just be willing to play the fireball game. Always got to respect that. Catches the jump, gets the counter hit, gets the time to get the parries on the board, and now we have our burnout on round 2. And there we go, the flash kick postured as well. Try to get that forward, medium if I'm not mistaken.
But you were talking about posture. That was also just after failure. Like, Miles was doubling down. It's like, I know this is gonna work. It failed the first time there, but I still need to dial it in here, and we're seeing that.
Speaking of the damn devil, a round apiece. This game 1 started very interesting.
Ooh, perfect parry, jump in there, little poke. All right, but we're going all the way to the corner. We got level 3. We might just let it rip. No. Okay.
Nah, he just want to save it. He's saving it for the very end of the game. When you're in kill percent from here, Dagger G, now the pressure is on. How do you make this round last the most? Oh my goodness. Bring the drive meter all the way back. That's the solution.
Hey, the meter is there. The health isn't, though. But what an overhead from Dagger G. Okay.
Level 2 is on deck for Dagger. He might be able to get a quick cancel and be able to close the round. Oh, but both of them, if they just get looked at wrong, they might be able to just end it. There we go, the grab. It's not going to be enough. Pixel health left, and Hard calls him out and takes game 1. Still from loser's side. He has a set to close it out, but that's going to mean nothing if you can make these rounds as explosive as you can with Sagat. However, Dagger G, when you're sitting from winner's side, you can make the momentum to your liking, to taste even. But right now, Miles is cutting through it pretty effectively.
Oh, okay. This is really good here for Miles, forcing the burnout with level 1. No, just barely not, but getting the reset, it doesn't even matter.
Lightning quick round on the side of Miles. This loser's reset looking more and more inevitable, depending if he can keep this going. However, Dagger G has still been able to hold the fort down very, very strongly.
Okay. Nice slow little walk up. Nothing wrong with taking it slow. All right, that still managed to be plus there, even on the standing. It was just well spaced. Okay, keeps on going. See, this was me in the corner earlier. I was like, what am I supposed to do?
I resonate with Dagger G right now. I'm just getting swung on. Oh, he finds his turn for just a brief second. Oh, it doesn't collect the combo. There we go. 2 quick lights. Now 2-0 for Miles.
1 away from
be a
getting the reset.
3-0 reset.
Now hold up. No, Dagger G has been doing pretty all right. Although it's 2-0, it has not necessarily been that one-sided.
A big thing and a big factor too, when you're playing from the winner side of Grands, you can essentially use 3 games minimum as research. Find your time. If you're looking to close it out immediately is one thing, but being able to get as much information on a player as you can is a completely other factor.
Meter back. Blade. All right. Where we at? Good catch.
Ooh, was that almost, I honestly thought that was command grab.
Hey, he does have an air grab there. I don't know if it would have necessarily been the best option. I don't feel like Guile will go for it unless he gets the kill.
An attempt was made, but unfortunately for Miles, Dagger G just has that position locked down.
Right.
Down to a science, one would say.
All right. I see the level 2 here. I'm feeling like we might see the Dagger G special. We see a solid opening there, able to navigate all these fireballs. It is a war zone.
Slinging them at each other, trying to get the maximum output in the moment. Oh, doesn't get the follow-up from the crouch heavy punch. Dagger G is going to get a grab and is now back to the wall, back to the corner. Hugo's in the back. He can't even believe his eyes.
Okay.
Here we go. We got the grab.
The grab tech right afterwards. Roll of twos there, but Dagger G on point with that. All right, here's the Dagger G special. Level 2 here. Drive rush in, keeping it going.
Oh my god, beautiful 10-hit combo right there. Gets the perfect parry and just unloads the magazine and just takes that game like it was nothing. Blink and you miss it.
Nah.
That was so much damage at once.
Who put a machine gun in my Street Fighter? Man, that
Machine
was
gun
crisp.
upper, baby. That's all I'm saying. DJ, love that guy. There we go. Just takes the parries, surprises him with a quick 3-piece. However, Dagger G is still willing to get that damage real quick and real fast.
A little jump back. Okay, jumping back again, giving the space.
Oh my god, the cutter just stayed out for so long. And all of these fireballs got brought to a minimum. Chooses the burnout very early, and it's a very scary spot to be in.
Oh, this is terrifying.
Yeah,
Okay.
but still found a way to get the kick in. Ridiculous, though. Catches the Tiger Knee with flash kick.
Okay, gotta be really careful here because level 1 is on deck for both characters.
There we go.
Okay.
No parry to save you there. You're gonna eat a lot of percent, and when you get all the meter back and you're still willing to cash it out as much as you can, that's a lot
to
of
the
percent.
corner here, able to catch with a medium punch, no confirm into the level
he threw
1. The
himself into
meter's back
burnout.
here. Okay, the jump, navigating the fireball, the slow fireball mixed in,
He threw
forcing
himself
yourself
back
in
into
burnout again.
And he tried to kick the cutter, and he's gonna eat a round loss for it. Oh my god. That was round 1 of this game. I thought it was like game 10, last round it felt like.
I feel like Dagger G has chosen, you know what, I don't want to have to deal with this reset. You have gotten too far. Miles, though, going for that crown, keeping the pressure in the corner.
Oh, that's the classic. That's the boot to install, and again, just rips up half the install just to get a bunch of damage. Puts a little bit more to push him towards the corner. Dagger G sitting very pretty right now. It might not have been a flash kick, but it was a statement nevertheless. There we go. Beautiful damage. Gets the Tiger Knee to get right on top of Dagger G in the corner. Burns out again. Oh, they threw each other immediately into burnout. Miles has the slightest lead. He gets the jump in. Doesn't get a follow-up. There's the 1-2 into the level 1, and we're going game 5 in this losers finals. He said the download, I got enough. I got that 80% minimum.
You don't get the full
right
set.
now.
All right.
And I think the most powerful thing Dagger G has been able to do is make Miles have to wait just a little bit. Oh,
that is gonna hurt here.
he was willing to see the combo inputs all the way through, even though it cost him a lot of percent, a lot of HP.
Now that meter is looking scarily low here. You can't really parry it here, and right now
my
Miles
goodness.
knows it.
If that cutter was still present even after the flash kick, it would have been one of the most diabolic combos I had ever seen in my life. There we go, got the low kick counter hit for the quick 4-piece. There we go, the grab does get tech. The Tiger Knee just to try and get on top, but that's a punish counter to boot. You gotta be much more secure with those, Miles. Otherwise, you're gonna lose the round and you might even be out of the tournament. Dagger G up around, he can do anything it feels like, and he can walk away with the victory.
Right. Throwing out the meter there. Dagger G backing up. Down to play this fireball game. Okay, good, solid jumping, using the buttons. Okay.
There we go. Quick rebuttal, counter hit rebuttal coming in from Dagger G. He opts for the install while the parry's on the board and just immediately starts ripping some booms at his opponent. Oh, catches the potential whiff and just rips a bunch of them.
Look at the damage that was done to the meter here. We do see Dagger G in burnout, but Miles not far behind. Opting for the level 1. Now putting it on the line here. Dagger G is going to get out.
Oh, he fires off another one.
Okay, but you have to find a way to close this distance.
That's so much meter. You got the HP lead, but what are you going to do with it? You're going to eat another cutter. Boom. Oh, tries to get the jump in. You're eating a bunch.
Ooh, and it's not even for the chip here, but gets the meter back here. Miles, what are you going to do? Gotta get the full call out here.
Gets the
Drive rush
parry.
in with the low. Okay.
Oh my goodness. They're so terrified. Both players are trying to find the opening that can lead them either to another round or to the end of the damn tournament. Who's got the opening? They go into driver's shit again!
Level 1 on both sides here!
Oh my goodness! Wait, he doesn't close it!
All right, going for the auto there!
Oh my goodness, it's the little swings!
It's gonna be enough! It's gonna be enough!
So close! The scramble was crazy! But Dagger G, he found the way to close it with the level 1. That's that awareness on that block. You gotta know when the chip damage is on deck, and he knew it damn near to right and closes out with the victory. Dagger G is your core values champion. Despite the run, he is inevitable, and it's a scary sight when he's up there. Congratulations to Dagger G, and congratulations to Miles. The people's champ of Eugene didn't close it, but he won our hearts. He won my heart.
And
that
in the
don't
end,
matter.
Eugene still won.
But the biggest kudos could not be given more so to Dagger G. That was just exquisite gameplay across the board. When he was able to lock it down, he was able to lock it down. That was beautiful stuff.
Man.
All the players that play in this top 8 have been absolutely beautiful to watch. Their gameplay is immaculate. I don't need to tell you that. You were watching it there first and foremost.
Man, I love Street Fighter.
I'll say it. I like
this
Street
game.
Fighter 6. I'll give it up.
I
like
love
this
this
game.
We got more good games coming up. We got Soul Calibur happening after this, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely, but in terms of Street Fighter, our conclusion, Dagger G, he is the ultimate.
Don't break the news to me like that.
No, biggest shout outs to Miles. That was one of the most fun runs I've ever seen.
And really,
it was fun
really
to
chill
see
guy.
Sagat. Oh,
like
lovely
I
guy.
got to talk to Miles and like super humble, especially for being so good.
Yeah. Super, super chill. Congratulations to both players. But with that, Street Fighter Core Values has come to a close. Thank you so much, Will. It has been a goddamn pleasure to commentate this game. I have been Flex Luther,
I'm Nasta.
and thank you so much for watching. We got more coming up, Soul Calibur 6, I believe. Be sure to watch that. He's going to be right there, ready to play and ready to commentate as well. You all
Hell
take
yeah.
care and have a wonderful day.
Stick around, y'all.